Hello everyone, Tomo here, representing DelVR once more, and welcome to the second part of the Shadow Over Hoggensville one-shot. So this is part 2 of 3. In the last part, our adventuring party here found themselves delving deep into a ancient cavern system in search of a lost relic for a noble in order to help out a village and their elder. And they've been promised a great reward for finding this artifact. But on their way into the cavern, they're discovering that things maybe aren't just as they seem, with strange crystal growths all around. Alongside where they ended, a large crystalline spider that had ambushed them. But thankfully, they were able to defeat it, and now they're ready to push on. So, with that, everyone ready to continue?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yep. So the corpse of the large crystalline spider lies before you at the edge of the cavern, just out the way of the doorway. And last we saw, a certain birdfolk pulled out a particularly crystalline blade from its abdomen. It's of course usable as a weapon as well, as you see it seemed to transform into two separated daggers entirely made out of this reddish crystal.
That's fancy names, but this is a bug butt sword.
The bug butt sword. A more appropriate name. Wonderful. But yes, you're all currently sat back in the large red crystalline cave that you're at beforehand.
Okay. Is there any other spiders? I'm looking around for other spiders.
Yep, sure. Roll me a perception check, please. We need to get the dice in. Just a moment. I'll spawn some of the latest ones we have.
Ooh.
Yep, they have some small fixes on them, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah. I will gladly test these.
Real fast, is it just me or is there anyone else hearing double?
I think someone's mic is repeating.
Oh.
Check.
Just to
Let me
check.
check.
I don't know if it's you, Rampa. I don't hear it now, but...
Mine's not picking
Let
anything
me
up.
check. I will look in voice if it's picking up bad. Did I say something?
-1, 13.
Yep. Yeah, it is you, Rampa, by the way, if you just want to have a quick look into that.
Oh.
So, 13. With a 13, as you look around, you don't notice any large spiders, for sure, but you do seem to see several small clumps of insectoid-like creatures crawling along the walls. They are very minute, though. Tiny, even.
Are there any within reach?
Sure, there's perhaps a small group coming on down from the cracks of the rocks themselves, but they are indeed all the size of a common house spider, perhaps. Very small.
All right, I'd be looking at them, contemplating smashing them, but not, and not looking at the crystals. Just looking at the wall and spiders, being like, "Oh, look, spiders, not crystals." Yes, because I'm very scared of the crystals.
Then, as Rita has a stare at the spiders, give me a quick insight check.
Ooh, let me see what my insight is. Ooh, I'm proficient, but not good. 6.
This looks like a bunch of spiders, but the one thing you do notice, if anything, is they all seem to have a slight reddish tint to them, or a glow. Who knows, within enough time, perhaps these will all grow to be the size of the spider you faced.
All right, well, that's all Rita's doing this whole time.
Henku is trying to talk with them.
Yep. Let's see. If you're a Kenku, would you start making skittering sounds and so on?
It's the ritual spell Speak with Animals.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So you spend a little bit of time casting out the ritual spell, and yeah, you see as these groups of spiders are all around, clickering between each other as they seem to stare on out towards you. But for just a moment, as you see a clump of them gather, and all of them seem to be repeating, "Crystal, crystal, crystal." again and again.
Kenku is repeating crystal, crystal, crystal for everyone.
Relatable.
Yeah. Why not red crystal? Yeah.
I don't see any crystals.
They're right over here.
No, no crystals.
As
So impossible.
wondering someone can understand the weapons, the blades, where they
you're
come
trying to...
from.
Well, you could always ask the spiders if you think they'd know.
Yeah. Do you think? I didn't really expect that the spiders can respond after speaking only crystals.
Who knows? Who knows?
What went on the crystal blade? See what it does.
Wait, put the spiders on the blade?
Yeah, offer it up.
Poke them with it.
You start bashing the blades against the rocks, and as you smash it again and again against it, you see as the spiders actually seem to clump up together around the blade itself for a moment before being just squished straight underneath it. You see almost a small red puff of dust come off of them as you squish them against the rock itself with the blade. And could you roll me a deception check real quick?
Right here.
Just Firefly for that one.
Thank you. Sorry, I had that just up. Heck, where's perception? +4.
Ooh.
70.
Yep, you notice that the blade seems to actually glow a slight bit when it's crushing these spiders. You're not sure whether it's from interacting with them themselves, as in hitting them, or if it's to do with the crystalline substance that might actually be on them, just like the previous spider.
Okay, Kenku is trying to ask them.
Am I affected? Can I do like is this affecting the sword?
No, it just seems to make the blade glow a little bit, and that's it, actually. There seems to be no further effect. And you were saying, Cedric, that you were trying to ask them? What were you asking them?
About the blade.
Right,
If they know it. If they know about.
They now know about it.
Yeah, as you hear them getting squished, all you hear is... crystal, 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 as they all seem to be fleeing back up the now instead.
Yeah.
Ask them if they all have butt swords in them. Tiny little ones.
What, are you trying to get a new toothpick?
Well, sure.
I need to. Shall I really ask?
I don't think they'd give them up very willingly.
Yeah. It's their secret. But they seem to be into crystals.
I don't know why they would.
Yeah.
You could
things.
give me a nature check, actually, for this one, Cedric.
Wait a second, I need to check the... Where here am I?
Mhm.
What nature
You can-
value I need for it?
So it should be on your skill list, just under
It's in the
nature.
middle.
You can roll with advantage, so you can do me 2 separate d20 rolls for that one as well, just because you've got
So-
speak with animals on, so it's more apparent.
How to do this still? Okay, like
Yeah,
10?
so you just add the modifier to both rolls. So if you've got a +2, for example, the first you've got 10s anyway, so it's just a 10
So
plus your
in the
modifier.
skills, nature is 4, so it's 14.
It's 14. Yep, that's cool.
And
The one thing you notice then is the spiders, as they seem to clump together, is these particular spiders definitely don't belong to a species or a genome that would actually tend to stay together. You think they're more separate usually, so
Yeah.
it's strange that they're all acting together as one almost, especially repeating crystal again and again. You know from previous experiences perhaps with using speak with animals that definitely wildlife usually has more to say than just one word, even if it is obsessed.
so they can eventually say more.
You think
previously.
that may or may not be the case? You're unsure on that one.
Yeah, so Rita would talk to Cedric, and if you're communicating like that, they're just repeating crystal, be like, that's very strange. When I talk to, little beasts, we have conversations. Usually they don't just chant the same creepy thing over and over. Like, you should be able to talk to them.
I joined.
Something else is dead. Something bad.
I agree.
I would join in for repeating that crystal with them for a few.
Yeah, sure. So you see Cedric just kind of walks on up to the rocks and starts going, crystal, 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 crystal. And you just hear back in return from the spiders, crystal, crystal. And it seems to just go on and there doesn't seem to be a change, interestingly enough.
Cedric's changed.
Slowly getting redder.
They're corrupted.
Wait, what counts as little to you?
Anything smaller than me.
Fair enough.
How to get another word out of those?
I think was this behavior saw someone at some point in the history check?
You said something about a history check, sorry, Rampy? Your microphone's doing a bit of stuttering.
Yeah, I'm asking if this behavior was spotted at some point in the history. Some other adventurer saw it.
So about history of crystals eventually, that is some history about those red crystals have been affecting something or some animals or something?
Sure,
Yeah.
you can give me a history check for that one, then. Go ahead, Bodlan, if you want to.
Shall we all do it, or just like...
No, what's that?
Rampa.
That
Did you
Also
roll that?
Rampa.
Yeah, 4? Yep, with a 4, you have...
and +4 of history.
Oh,
That's
so
an
8. With an 8, you're definitely able to think that perhaps if anything comes to mind, it might be adventuring groups encountering hive minds or of some sort, but that's about it. Things that seem to work together as one organism rather than anything else. But again, there's many threats across the world itself that seem to operate in this manner. So you don't know if this is tied to any of them or not, or even related.
And seeing as we haven't left this area, I'm gonna go and explore the rest of the cave.
Rita was about to suggest leaving this creepy ass cave with crystals in it.
And I'm gonna pick up Rita and take them with me.
Oh no.
crystals.
Then you start carrying Rita around to the remainder of the area.
because of my heavy maul.
Well, I'm
And
kind
as
of
you
dragging
explore the
Rita.
cavern, you notice these growths seem to very much be present all over. And they seem to be protruding out at an alarming rate, even. The one thing you definitely know is that so far within the cavern, you haven't seen any of the crystals that bear this reddish hue.
Alright, I let Rita go. See if they run away.
Well, I don't see an exit yet. Another dead end. Another one.
Oh dear.
Well, I probably do look around, see if I see anything.
Yep, sure. As you start exploring around the cavern itself, you notice, of course, there's all these crystals here, alongside the spiders too, but go ahead and give me an investigation check really quickly as you try to explore a little deeper.
Alright, investigation. I got a 15.
15, you notice that, in particular with these crystals, they seem to get a little more, stronger in color the further up you go, almost as if they're traveling upwards towards something.
Oh. That's where the spider came from, right?
Yeah, pretty sure the spider came from up there. Probably around over there where all the red crystals are.
Crystal.
Otherwise, you don't find anything else. There seems to be no other entrances or exits into the actual of this cave particular growth. I don't know what to call it.
Well,
offshoot.
The offshoot. There you go.
There were other, pathways beyond this one.
Yeah.
We could either go up and try and find more spiders, or just leave.
I mean, I don't see any holes up there, so we might as well just go back.
Okay. Rita's very okay with this.
I would
It's
ask
probably
a
wait for everyone,
last.
Rita.
I think you would like to ask a last question to the spider.
Yep, sure.
So kinda, we are searching for a treasure, kinda. I would like to ask them if they can tell something about the way, about what is in front of us.
Sure. One moment. Okay. Give me a persuasion roll. I know it's a strange thing to ask, but go ahead.
How's it going again?
So it should be a persuasion scale on top of the D20.
It's going to be a charisma.
And the persuasion, I have an 3.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
So as you assess towards the spiders, you see there is a group of them still repeating crystal again and again, but there seems to be one that falls on off from the group onto the ground for a moment as it seems to scurry on back up the wall, but away from the group itself.
Yeah.
This one. Not like others. Please.
Can I take it with me?
Yep, sure. You can take the spider with you. As you have now this small little. It's essentially the size of a penny spider, so it just fits on your fingertip, if anything.
Aw.
Very, very small.
So like.
Rita, I'm not gonna lie. I'm hoping to find a flump.
Pet it.
I can sometimes make them.
As you just kind of give it a little tap. This one knows many
I want to tame
things
one.
of this cave. Stray from the crystals. And it seems to collapse onto your finger for a moment, almost as if exhausted.
Yeah.
Like it's broken free of something.
Please keep your distance from me. As I already said to those two.
I keep. Shall I take it with me?
It's your choice to make.
Can you tell me more? Can you show us the way?
Do you know the way?
In time. For now, I must rest. As you just see the small spider collapse entirely. As it seems to, it's definitely not dead, but it just has its small little legs lifting up and down slowly on your fingertip.
Shall we heal it? Cure wounds or something?
Maybe we take it away from the crystals.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I just take
maybe
a very,
helps.
very tiny, tiny droplet of water and just put it by its mouth. For my water pack.
But
You think if you could actually see the details on its face, it would probably be enjoying that.
yeah. I take it with me. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's see.
Yeah. It might like read them more since it's
Maybe it
like
needs
crystals
distance.
so much.
It needs its distance to crystals. Hopefully it helps.
Yeah. We all need our
Going
distance
for a
from
while.
crystals.
As the group leaves the cavern.
Okay,
Lights.
also, the command of keep distance of I would away from crystals. I'm eyeballing our duo
My bad.
of troublemakers.
You what, sorry, Rampa? I need you to repeat. Your microphone's doing a lot
What I
of stuttering today.
On the command of keeping our distance from crystals, I'm eyeballing angrily our duo of troublemakers.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, Rita.
You
see
stare
these
on
mushrooms?
over at the two who seem to have a almost fascination with the crystals in your eyes.
I think we might
As you
have
travel
lunch.
behind.
Oh.
Yes, as you look over the mushrooms, these are indeed just some brown cap mushrooms, but rather large. If you'd like to try gathering some, you can go ahead and give me a nature check.
All right.
Or a survival, actually. Sorry.
Okay, survival.
Yep.
I got 16.
Hang on, sorry, I'm correcting your hat.
Oh.
Yeah, it's coming off the back of your head. There we go. That's better. Right.
Yeah,
So
I got a 60 on survival.
with a 16, as you reach out your hands and you just take one of the mushrooms and examine it for a moment. Yep, definitely not poisonous. This will do. As you start gathering some, and you're able to get a day's worth of rations from these mushrooms, actually, for the entire party.
As you like say, definitely not poisonous. You look at Rita, and Rita is like chewing with a mouthful, like,
I'm not curing you if you poison yourself.
If you want to know what I thought before you knew it was not poisonous, I was thinking, oh please don't be these shrooms.
Thank you,
Rita's
Skelly,
high
for
later. It's not my fault.
You said not poisonous.
I feel like you would have eaten it regardless.
Yep.
Oh, take it.
Spider doesn't like mushroom.
Aw.
Alright, I think.
We came from the left.
Yeah. But we never checked out this way.
Nope, because I saw these crystals and didn't want to go, and I thought I
Oh,
was
look, more
running away.
mushrooms.
At the same time.
So you see as the cave seems to open up into an overhang, as you notice many stalactites coming from the ceiling themselves, along with the stalagmites down the bottom too. There seems to be a pathway actually that looks like it's naturally formed up the side of the cavern.
I'm gonna go up it.
Yep, sure.
Okay,
Alright, so we've seen these crystals
I
before.
wanted to say, like, talking to crystals, these are different. Could Cedric ask about if the spider knows what is the difference or something? Like, I want to know more because it's bad, but what? What is it?
Kenku is asking the spider if the spider does like the green crystals more than the red ones.
Not that much
yeah,
if it likes them, but if it knows something about them, because we know red equals bad.
Yeah.
Yep, sure.
doesn't
Then
make
with
you
the green
look bad.
crystals, as you put your hand against it for a moment, and you hold the spider up, it seems to scurry back along to the back of your palm. No. Green, not good. Red, stronger, not good too.
No.
Please keep away.
Okay.
We should keep away from the green ones.
Are there any
More-
green spiders on the walls?
Yeah, I'm looking.
As you look around, you do notice there seems to be a couple of insects around and about, but not spiders per se, but more centipedes, millipedes,
Alright.
all sorts of creepy crawlies. They seem to, some of them, be covered in a strange green dust, but it doesn't seem to be glowing like the red insects you saw beforehand.
Okay, good to know. So the green crystals aren't as strong as the red ones,
Alright, and
but
I'm
still scary.
gonna pick up a rock, attach light to it, and throw it up the stairs.
Yep, as you throw the rock up across the stairway, you notice that, first of all, this indeed is a stairway. It seems to have been carved in at some point, but it does look rather old at the same time. Also, you do just notice exactly what you see. There's more crystals up on the wall alongside some breaks in the terrain as it seems to fall apart. But definitely this way going upwards, you think if the cavern that's grown outwards within has overcome it over many thousands of years, that it may have once been a hall of some kind, perhaps. Who knows?
Alright. Let's push on.
Mm-hmm.
Just
I
be
just
careful.
I just keep casually throwing the rock light.
Yep, sure. Keep lighting it up the way ahead. As you notice, once more, the cavern seems to open back on up.
Okay, this is why he's angry.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
he
at
gets
the
angry when you touch
ceiling.
him.
I was gonna say, I'm looking at the ceiling every time we go into a new place, by the way.
Mhm.
Probably smart.
Yeah. Checking the walls, looking
Yeah.
up.
It is smart if you don't want another spider, and this time biting off your head.
I'm gonna
You
keep
all got
casting light
ambushed.
tra- like,
I didn't. I saw it.
You continue throwing down the nearest object with a light on, just
Oh.
lighting up the pathway ahead, bit by bit.
note to self: don't grab the light.
And you continue.
Yeah, I don't like this place. Some divine purification would be needed here.
Ah,
As you cross on around the corner itself, you notice that the cavern seems to open up into a rather large underground ravine. But even stranger, there seems to be a bridge, a wooden bridge constructed, crossing the ravine itself.
I'm gonna take that rock light and throw it down. See if there's
Sure.
a bottom.
Yep, as you throw it down, there is indeed a bottom. A good way down, in fact. You're pretty sure you'd break several bones if you
Flipping.
were to fall.
Slipping through this rock.
Yep. Sorry, there are some broken collisions here and there, as I've noticed. It all needs some tweaking. But yep. That is what you see. But as you also throw the light down, you can go ahead and roll me a perception check.
All right. Perception. 18.
18. You notice that there actually seems to be some skeletal remains down there.
4 souls.
So, Tomo,
Indeed. Yep.
Rita, at that point, seeing the light, is going to do. You seem like a lot of, for Rita, weird magical energy, especially when I was raging and fairies were popping up for no reason.
Are you doing that wild shit again?
I let a little bit of like a tiny little roar of kind of angriness, and I do magic awareness. So I can open up my awareness to the presence of concentrated magic. To the end of your turn, I know location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover. And I know what school of magic it is.
Well, you can see 2 cantrips of light, guaranteed.
Yep.
One down there and one in my hand.
That's for sure.
I'm looking for maybe like any. You said there's like skeletal bodies. I'm looking for magic items that might be down there, or the bridge being cursed and enchanted, or anything waiting to hurt me.
Yep, sure. So as you try to essentially detect the magic within the area itself, there is nothing, oddly enough. Absolutely nothing at all that seems magical about this particular bridge location. But as you do peer on down as well, and just try keeping your eyes out too, searching the area, you can go ahead and roll me a perception check for yourself.
I need to.
Is this about 50 feet deep?
Yes, it would probably be around about 50 feet, maybe 60.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
You got something for Featherfall?
I have Featherfall, and I also have 50 feet of rope.
Perfect.
Perception, you said? Oh, I don't think mine's very good. -1, so 5.
5. You notice nothing out of the ordinary. There sure are a lot of skeletons around there, but if anything, they all seem to be a smallish size, similar to your frame or to that of a halfling, perhaps, rather than a gnome.
Nothing magical down there. It would. I can't see it. Like it's only like a brief flash where I would see everything too. So like I get real angry, then I calm down. I'm like, oh, all right, yeah, no, I think everything's safe. We're all good here. Nothing interesting down there. Just dead bodies.
Let me try to look down there too.
Wait, dead bodies mean there could be loot.
Oh, come on, just don't jump down.
That's a long way down.
I got rope and Featherfall.
I want to use perception and look down too. So.
Yep, sure. Go ahead, Rampa.
Alright.
Give me a roll for that.
Let me.
No, I think that's the all dice, so you have to move it out.
Alright, well, if we all cross together, we'll be saved, because as a reaction, I can't cast Featherfall.
9 plus 2.
So 11. As you look on down as well, yeah, you notice nothing in particular looking down into the ravine. There seems to be some shadows flickering, but those are definitely your own from the lanterns and lights that are created.
All right. Well, just to be crazy, I'm gonna go and stand in the middle of the bridge.
As you stand in the middle of the bridge, you feel as it creaks under the pressure of your feet. And for a moment, it even looks like it's going to buckle under the pressure of you crossing. Roll me a quick survival.
5.
Don't
I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Yep.
I will say that
15.
Rita was following behind
15.
Skelly.
Yep. You immediately realize Rita's behind you with that great big maul, and you should probably distribute your weight a lot better across this bridge, whether it's
Rita,
one
get
at a
the
time
fuck
or
away from me!
separate.
I'm small.
Your hammer is heavy.
Hey,
I think you weigh more than both of us.
As you say this, roll me a
What are
dexterity
you two
saving throw,
thinking?
Rita.
Would my danger sense kick in here? With what is it exactly?
Yeah, give me a brief outline of that.
Scrolling down. Oh, it's in features. Danger sense. Advantage on dex saving throws against effects you can see while not blinded and stuff.
Oh,
I just killed it.
Uh,
I was trying to grab the
happened?
dice.
Under your
Oh dear.
grab.
You shouldn't be able to grab that. Chris, could you just try undoing for me real quick? Because it's not me.
That was me.
What the hell? Okay, that's weird.
I clicked
give me
through-
a moment.
okay. Give me 1 sec.
well, that was
Oh, there
That
goes
was
the
a
bridge.
thing.
Oh no, my immersion.
Who
Chris,
did
you wanna
roll
throw us onto a
that?
BRB real quick?
who did roll that?
Well, let's go back over.
Do a saving throw.
We know how that went.
Yep, the saving throw destroy the environment. You seem to have some godly powers. Okay. Right, so returning to
18,
that, let's
and
get
then,
that saving throw.
Want 20. Give me a 20. No, okay. 20 something.
20 something?
21.
All right. 21, as you quickly manage to hop on back, as you notice that another one of the planks underneath you seems to give way for a moment and just crackle on apart, as you can't help but just step back quickly before it pulls you on down to the depths of the chasm itself.
Does Rita lose the hammer?
Sorry, repeat that one more time for me.
You step
Yep.
back.
I step back.
Yeah,
Alright.
you step back, and one of the planks seems to break on apart.
Rita, what did you have for lunch? Oh wait, that was mushrooms.
Yeah. I grab this broken piece that's right here and put it across the hole that I now made.
Yep, that's fine. Okay. You put it on across.
Yeah, and then I walk across it.
Yep, sure. You start walking across the broken piece of planking that you've placed on down as you feel it buckling under your feet once more. One moment.
Oh.
I'm also grabbing. Oh wait, I'm not grabbing the rope because I'm carrying a lantern and a hammer.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a quick little acrobatics check just to see how fleet-footed you are.
All right. My acrobatics is not bad.
I swear, Rita, if you make me use
It's
Featherfall...
+3.
That's fine. As you manage to just walk on across as you distribute your weight more effectively as you realize it might be a bit of effort, but holding the hammer up above your head and balancing it like it was a water jug on top seems to distribute your weight more appropriately. As you manage to cross the bridge. A-okay.
No issues at all. That was the easiest thing in my life.
Yeah, you only broke a board.
And
Almost
then I
two.
made a board.
You didn't
fixed
make
it.
a board, it was already there.
Well, it was in the
for
wrong
the
spot.
others.
Okay, I suggest that you go first because I have that heavy armor and it might break even more.
Yep, sure.
Alright, okay, yeah, everything's within 60 feet from here. I'm gonna stay right here in case I have to cast Featherfall.
Yep, that's okay.
Rita grabs a rope and grabs a rock, ties it to it, and hucks it across the bridge.
Yep, sure. You grab some rope and you just tie it to one of these rocks and throw it over to the other side as you see a rock land right in front of you, Cedric. With rope attached.
I don't trust these old ropes. Here's a new one.
A second one?
Just tie it around yourself.
I would more.
Do you really think that you're gonna be able to hold them?
Yes, I'm strong.
Your hammer might weigh you down, but you are not.
I put down the hammer.
For my
I
own
can.
safety, I'll fly over the bridge.
Hmm?
I
What,
can
sorry?
do 50 feet flight.
Yeah, sure. You can, that's definitely within 50 feet, I think.
Use
should
the
be fine.
rope.
Oh.
Rope is for people who can't fly.
Yep, you just fly on over. Nice and easy. As Heepa just glides across, not even touching the bridge instead.
Hey, Heepa, you wanna go down there and check for loot?
Oh, come on, don't anyone even think about going down there.
Wait, can I fly up?
We can get you back up. We have enough rope.
Hmm.
I want everybody on this side first.
Yeah. Before I can I go?
Cedric, come on over. Take the rope. I got you.
Kenku can use rope, but Kenku can also go. It's a safety rope, yeah.
Yeah,
Kinda.
just a safety rope.
Sure.
Okay.
There's more
I'm
rope
grabbing
here
it.
we can use.
As much as you trust this half weight,
For this,
I'm stronger than you.
that may be true.
Need to
But I weigh
deactivate
more.
light. Grabbing the rope.
Yep. You grab the rope.
As Kenku is not that tall and not that heavy and acrobatic, it should work.
Mm-hmm.
I have my
You-
wand at the ready.
You grab the rope as you start traveling on across. And, what's your class again, Ardies? Just to double check. You're a rogue, right? as
Kenku
well?
cleric.
Oh, you're a cleric. Okay. Yeah, right. You begin traveling across.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well,
I did nothing, yeah.
That was all
Someone
me.
did
Don't
that.
worry. I was trying to grab my dice.
Should
Gotta
I
have
look
steady
down
hands
here?
as a GM. No, you're fine. So as you're on the bridge and you continue crossing, you do feel that it seems to be shaking just a little bit, creaking underneath your weight. You think that just taking it slow and steady might be okay. But just stop for a moment. You do notice as you get to the end that there, in fact, strangely enough, seems to be a rumbling within the cave itself as you can roll me a quick perception check.
If I roll? A dice, I mean.
Yeah, let me just spawn a new one, sorry. There you go.
Is that with the census box on the thingy?
With the what, sorry?
There is a passive
perception. No,
Oh,
there's
the
a
skill
perception
perception.
score in your skills as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't seem to notice
It's
as
6.
right in front of you there is a large boulder that seems to fall on down from the ceiling to the front side of the bridge itself, as it seems to crash straight on downwards as the bridge starts to actually collapse in on itself, barely holding together. What do you do?
I jump to the. I pull on the rope and jump to the.
Yep, sure. As you go to jump, roll me an athletics check real quick.
Could I give them advantage by also pulling on the rope as they're, like, I'm assuming tied around and holding on to it, jumping, and I'm also like,
Yeah, behind the
Yep.
pole.
That's fine. Okay, then you can give him advantage with that athletics roll if you want to go ahead and roll that for me.
What, acrobatics?
No, athletics for the jumping.
That's 7
Roll.
plus 2. That's
You have advantage.
so yeah, roll twice and take the higher roll. Because I'm helping you out, giving you advantage.
okay.
That's
Then
better.
it's 18.
Yay!
18.
Okay, and with that 18, you are able to leap on across just in time as the bridge collapses into the pit.
Into my arms.
Wait, is there enough of it?
Not that heavy. Not that heavy. It's fine. Come
Yeah, we're
here.
small, we're small, we're small.
I cast mending on the bridge by coming up and touching it.
Yeah, as you cast mending on the bridge, what's the full width for that?
Mending.
Kinda
Touch
small.
is range. Spell requires a single break or tear in an object you touch, such as a broken chain link, 2 halves of a broken key, torn cloak, and it's a cantrip.
It's meant for smaller stuff, but
I was hoping to catch it.
No, as you do try to repair, but as you do so, you seemingly just repair one of the posts that the bridge was already held up by, which was already in bad condition as it was, as the bridge just snaps, and you see as all the pieces fall on down right into the bottom of the ravine.
Huh.
Well, just in case I stuck.
Jump!
Are there any rocks I could use to climb into the crevice and then out on the other side?
Gear is
Go ahead
limited.
and roll me a. Oh, there's a random plank here. Okay, one moment. You.
Yeah,
Don't worry about that actually. So, as you look around, go ahead
yeah.
and roll me a quick perception check for that one as well.
Yeah.
And do you have your own light source as well, Rampa? Or are you completely submerged in darkness at the moment?
We can throw something over there.
I throw
I
a
don't
rock
have
with the light.
Yeah.
There's a rock with light.
I like to think it took you a couple throws. Like the first one didn't make it, you grab a different rock.
Yeah.
Could someone please read the dice? It's too away.
Wait, what?
I have rolled. Okay, 18, and it was perception. Plus 2, 12, 20.
Okay. Right, so. With a 20, you're able to notice that you could definitely climb on up and around, perhaps swinging from vine to vine to reach the other side. Or alternatively, there is in fact a small steep rock around the side here that could work as a ramp if you were to leap with all of your might to the other side itself.
Rita, get the rope!
I'm a coming.
Come
Let
over.
me check.
Put down my hammer or maul.
Which skill?
I mean, you could throw the hammer over there as an anchor.
So the
No.
swinging from the vines would be acrobatics. The jump would be an athletics check.
And we're gonna give
I'm
you a
going
rope.
to jump. I am proficient in athletics.
Alright, Rita, throw
Okay,
the rock
sure.
rope.
I don't see anything. Sorry.
As you see across, of course, you've got the light lit up over there. As the light comes on over, you also see that there is a small rock with a rope attached to it on the other end.
Tie it around yourself.
Okay.
It's a glowing rock too.
I have the rope on myself.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you tie the rope around yourself and you're ready to jump.
Call to the others. Maybe hold more of you that rope. I don't want to pull it in the crevice.
All right, all three of us grab the rope.
Okay, I'm jumping.
And
we
you leap.
pull.
Go physical, just to do it realistically, and I forgot to hold shit.
I don't see him.
Okay. Rampo, could you give me that athletics check?
Okay. It was 20.
That was a 20. You were able to jump across just fine. As you do see as Barnum seems to plant straight into the rock on the sides. It's outside his jumping range, but he does grip to the edges of the rock as he just manages to slowly pull himself up with all of his might.
We help him, obviously.
Yep.
Rita says, "You got it. You made it."
Rita, get over here and help.
Well, not totally what would be best, but it worked.
Yeah, that was. Oh.
Well, at least you made it.
Okay.
Alright, well, there's no way
I
back.
think for now, yeah, just push forward because we cannot go back. I don't think there are any ramps to jump over again.
Yep.
Hey, you want to go down there and loot those bodies?
No.
Hey, free loot. We could
Dangerous
sell it.
loot.
We could sell it.
Oh yeah, it would be same fiasco as those crystals.
I'm sure.
Both on
I'm
your
sure the
neck.
villagers want their people's items back.
Tomo,
Yeah.
did Kenku save the spider while dead?
Yes, the spider, as you actually you travel on across, of course, as you jump, it does seem to cling onto you just fine onto your finger. They are very sticky, thankfully. So
Good, nice.
Oh, good.
All right, well, I just keep chucking my light rock.
Yeah.
Gotta look
as you
like
continue
cantrip.
onwards, you swear you can almost. That's Chris's crystal. I was very confused. I was like, what is that red thing in the distance?
Yeah, that's a Chris.
Mm-hmm. You can hear
Crystal.
some strange sounds in the distance, in fact. They sound like rocks being kicked around, as they seem to be followed by a small scream as you hear something hit the ground.
I cast light on my crossbow bolt and shoot it across.
Yep, as you shoot it across, you notice there is just a cavern's entrance on the other
Cool.
side, but in the distance you see as there is a small figure. You just catch a small glimpse of it as it seems to scurry around the corner through the cavern.
Okay.
Creepy.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Cedra's
More
like,
unsafe bridges. Great.
Cedra, have you named the spider yet? This is what Rita cares about.
I was wondering too. I did not give it a name.
Yeah. You could ask it.
Or you could call it Squishy. He's your Squishy.
Squishy, that's good. Okay, Squishy. You're fine with it.
Okay. I think the drill will be the same. Everyone goes before me because it could crack. And
Rita says,
No,
sure
go
thing.
on. Make you stuck.
The,
I'm just gonna push Rita back.
Hold up, what was the small figure that like made noise and went across? Did we get any better glimpse of it, or is it just
You just got that glimpse
shadow.
of it, unfortunately, for now.
Okay.
All right, Rita, wait until after I'm across.
Rita starts running across.
You immediately start sprinting on across,
Yep.
and as you do so, you notice this seems to, despite its ragged appearance, it definitely isn't as well built as that bridge previously, but it definitely holds together a bit better.
Oh yeah, I have
Yeah.
a rope tied around my waist as well. So like, I hand it to Spelly. I'm like, yeah, no. I just shove it in your hands and start running.
And as you start running, and you reach this particular point, you see as a small figure seems to emerge once more in the distance, as you see something come swooshing through the air towards you. Give me a quick little dex save on that one as well. You seem to get yourself into all the dexterity saves.
Yeah.
I'm really
Would this
tempted
count
to
for
just
my
drop
danger
this rope.
sense?
Yes, it will.
And do you have one of those? Where's the dice? Are the new dice in
yeah.
the folder? Oh, I didn't
That's fine.
update my
We'll get
folder.
another one.
That's why. Because I grabbed a dice and it's the old one. So I was like, oh.
Ah, Chris has got it. There you go.
Ooh. All right. Hey, nat 20.
Yep, you easily maneuver out the way as you're actually able to grab the projectile being thrown to you, which seems
Actually,
to
I have
be.
my hands full.
Okay, fair enough.
You-
You're
you
able to
dodge
get
it.
back using your hammer with your momentum if you'd like.
Oh
You choose
yes,
to?
I love that. I do a spin and like knock it out of the way and like
Yep.
wobble a little bit, like oh, all right, I keep
And
running.
as you knock it to the other side, as you're running across, you notice there's actually a figure at the end. If you just want to wait there for a moment while I go grab him.
You turn back and realize I've long since dropped the rope.
Hope somebody else grabbed it. This is for you, not for me.
I just need to change the level that I've got selected. One moment.
We already know if you make it across with that heavy ass maul, we're fine.
Well, it's a safety rope because what if something else comes out of the little walls?
We got a cleric. We'll revive you. Maybe.
Again, this is for you, not for me. I'm fine. I made it.
Yes, you keep reminding us every 5 minutes.
Yep. You're on the wrong side of the river. Mummy reference.
God damn it.
It's really dark down there.
Yeah,
You should throw a light down there as well.
you know, I was gonna do that while I was in the middle.
It's good actually. I wanted to do that too.
I have a feeling that Rita just ran into another problem.
Yeah,
It's
Rita
open
and me
up
just
top.
run into a problem on their own.
Yep. I ain't scared. I'm scared of crystals. Not of danger.
You should. I think you have your priorities messed up.
Okay, that's
Well, smashing the crystals made things bad. I don't recommend it.
Okay,
okay. Small technical issue.
one
They
touches crystals, other touches crystals, and we have to kill spiders. Okay,
actually maybe it'll work here.
just following your nose forward again.
I've
You
already
do it.
used one bolt.
How many you have?
I have 20.
What on earth?
Same here.
No,
Well,
just-
I had 20. I'll still get that one back. Depending on if I just throw Rita up there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw Rita up there.
These guys.
We can go. We can
You
go
wish.
together, everyone on our own plank.
Yeah, all three at once. Well, we know this one's safe. I don't know about the other two.
Yeah.
We're gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for Tomo to come back.
Same.
And angry dark light.
It's all good. That's why.
Hey, look, it's my soul.
Definitely not going another leave by doing physical and trying to do it really because I am going to just go into the hole again if I try to jump because you forgot to hold shift or something.
We got rope. Rope will be your savior.
I mean, there's a couple rocks over here you could probably grab onto. Maybe.
Moment.
I mean, you got
I'm
daggers,
going to
right?
ask
You,
about that.
you can
I'm
just
going
dagger
to
your way over.
Yeah.
That wall is not normal.
Oh,
There we go. Sorry, I had a small enemy token problem.
No
Okay.
problem.
I saw your hand and I
That's,
thought that, like, oh, that was massive.
No, it was just my hand.
Promise to me.
But yeah, you see, as there seems to be
Ooh.
a small green creature. Oh, actually, a creature about the same size as you, if not a little bit larger, stood across, almost empty-handed, as it reaches for a sling on its side, as it's looking towards you, as you manage to sprint on across.
And yeah, like, you better drop that or things are gonna get bad.
As he quickly turns around and he starts running for his life.
And I'm running after them.
Yep.
I wish I didn't let go of the rope.
You
Wait
chase him
for
on
us, you
down.
fucking idiot.
And as you continue chasing, the rest of you see as Rita seems to disappear into the cavern, or do you follow for the full distance, just chasing on after him? Or...
I'm just running. Like I'm committed to running. So whatever. Now you should probably be chasing me, but it's up to you.
Do you just
Yeah,
want to
sure,
leave
so-
Rita to die?
You go ahead to this point as
We will find
the
them
rest of you
later.
see
We'll
the
find Rita
bridge
eventually.
ahead of you as Rita disappears into the darkness.
I'm gonna do what I originally planned: pick up a rock and walk out to the center and drop it.
Yep, as you drop the rock, you just hear dunk, dunk.
It does have light on it.
Okay, there's a light on it. As you actually notice at the bottom of the pit, there seems to be a writhing mass of crawling creatures. They all seem to be clumped on top of each other again and again.
And I just
Insectoids.
span that spell.
Yep.
What spell?
Light. Yeah, that one's.
So the cantrip, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Better you don't know what is down there.
Yep, that's what I tell them, and I walk across knowing full well that they will never know what the fuck is down there.
I'm following you.
Yep. You follow along,
I
being
know
careful
if
with your steps.
It has to broke under someone, it will broke under me.
Yep, sure. And you wait as you carefully cross the bridge, and as you do so, Rita, continue running on as they take their time.
Ooh, I clip through.
Alright.
I'll come back.
So we don't know which way Rita went.
And
we exit every-
you just come with me for a sec?
Yeah,
Alright.
I just fell through.
I'm
Going.
throwing you a light.
Should I go or should I wait? So you can
You're good now? Yep.
Yeah, there we
So,
go.
I need you to
destroy the other one.
just go around this corner for me, and just
Let's wait for him to finish
wait
with
there,
Rita.
silent for a sec.
Okay.
Wait silently. That's gonna be hard for Rita.
I come into the middle and guide with light.
And another moment.
Yeah, I probably should just attach a light to his chest or something.
I was wondering to do the weapon or everything else.
I mean, chest makes it easier because at least you're not moving your light around.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Right then. So,
Okay. Should I go? Over?
Yeah, I would say you're
Don't-
safe. It's sturdy.
don't
Rita made it
say-
across.
That,
Yeah.
that should make it there.
Okay. I think it should be okay.
you start walking on over as you hear the creaks of the wooden boards under your feet. Additionally, you actually notice on the right side of one of the boards there seems to be a rather large centipede, about the size of your forearm, crawling over the edge slowly towards you.
Do I
will
realize?
speed up.
Yep, you
I'll
speed
speed
on it. Okay. You start traveling across with heavier steps. And sorry, are you there as well, Cedric? Were you waiting in?
I'm walking on the other thingy for light.
Yep. Okay.
Light cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
And when he gets across, I'm gonna attach a light to his chest.
Yep. It's cool.
Want to give me Turk's tool real fast so I can just slap it on there?
Yes, sure.
You can put it onto the tool shelf if you want.
Actually, that's a good point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, could just drop it on the tool
Oh
shelf.
yeah. This tool shelf thing's a little finicky.
There you go. Oh, it was on there.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
It is not bad.
This avatar also has the two shifts a little broken. One is positioned bad.
I see. Oh, not to worry. It's all good now. Okay, so
Okay.
as you see, the end of the cavern is just completely
Question.
dark
Was
now
there
as Rita seems to have turned the
Was
corner.
there, even if I ran away, was there anything significant about the centipede?
Anything significant at 70 feet? Sorry? What?
Centipede.
About the centipede.
Oh, about the centipede, sorry. Okay. So, as you looked at the centipede, of course, the one thing you do notice is it again has that strange green powdery crystal that seems to be dispersed over its body once more.
Interesting.
Okay, so red spiders and green centipedes. I don't like this.
And I asked Sandra to retrieve my crossbow bolt for me. Wait, actually, which one can fly? I don't remember. Was it Firefly or Sandra?
Firefly can fly.
Yeah,
Oh,
Firefly's the
yeah.
Aarakocra. Yeah.
Hypocrite.
Whoops. I asked Firefly if he can get my crossbow bolt for me. Awesome.
Yeah, sure. Grabs it out of the air. Perfect. Okay.
Alright, cool. I'm back up to 20.
And you continue onwards.
And we've lost Sandra, yay.
You have done.
Wait, we've lost Cedra? Cedra's
Here.
Sandra ran ahead
Here.
on their own.
Rita.
Not Cedra, Rita. Yeah.
Oh, Rita, my bad.
Yeah, as you continue onwards. Right, one moment. If you could just wait here for a sec. I need to go back over here. Okay.
no.
Could you give me a quick athletics check?
Yes,
the
I can do
bathroom
that.
real
You want to grab me the die again? I'm going to add it to my inventory once you grab it.
Yeah, sure. One more.
What?
Do.
Yeah.
I like being able to roll it in my hand. I love that you've done that. Oh, you're the best. Thank you. I got it.
Chris has got him on it. Yeah, I'm having to switch between my one-shot
Ooh.
folder, that's why.
It was athletics? 8.
Yep. 8. Okay.
I
Then
was going to
please-
say I was going to rage and throw a javelin as like I saw it like, turn around the corner.
Yep.
I don't know.
That's fine for something to do. You can go ahead and roll me the actual attack roll for that one as well.
Okay.
It's nice.
It's not real.
18 plus like 4.
Yep, that will hit. Go on. Go ahead and roll damage.
And then that is...
As everyone hears a scream in the distance from Rita, as it seems to be more a battle cry than anything.
Oh,
That's a crying shame.
what D12? No, D6. Ooh.
There's fun down there.
Just double click trigger.
Oh, there we go. 5 damage, and I also have to roll for my wild magic raging.
Okay.
Bonus action, and I had the list last time. 5. I'm gonna have to look at the computer for that one. It's not in Roll20 or
You
D&D
need to
Beyond. I
be
mean.
careful here.
I got it.
I say we just.
Sorry, I had it up last time. I should have had this up. Good
You'll
job.
revive, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
That
Oh,
you
thank you.
had.
Very
I have not really directly revive. I can spare the dying and cure wounds.
Okay, that should be able to save Rita if we find them. If they deserve it.
Yeah.
What's spell the die?
All right, and it is.
Someone is about to die. I can stop them
Come on,
dying.
come on.
I mean, I have basically lay on hands as one of my abilities, but it's not called that. I gotta double check it.
Load him.
I'm managing to hit everything in my room, damn it. There
I
we go.
have cure wounds. What was the touch one I have? I think it is cure wounds.
Cure wounds is
Oh
touch.
no, I have healing hands. Once per long rest as an action, touch a creature and restore 4 hit points. But I also have cure wounds.
Also, I have still 15 HP I can do lay on hands with. So,
You
3
said
more
15?
wounds or some HP.
All right,
I say we
got
just
it.
I just say we let Rita learn their lesson.
Ooh. All right. So whenever a creature hits me, they take a 1d6 force damage as retribution
Wait a minute.
while raging.
While you're raging. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I have acquired.
Well,
the
I haven't
symbol.
yet. So, as that javelin is thrown
You have
and
acquired
you
an
see it
alligator.
pierce on through,
I don't
you
know
see
if
as
we
it
can charge
falls
out,
on
but my
forward,
armor
running on
will
ahead. As you continue with that athletics check, chasing on after it with your stride as you continue
still
going.
running.
So, can head on further down for me.
Sure thing.
Yep. If you just want to stop.
Seeing the fire,
right
yeah, I would probably not enter yet if I saw the fire and I can see actual people. But yep, this is where I am.
It's more okay. So yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
I'd kind of
okay.
like go against. This is where I would be.
Yep.
I dropped my torch. It's meant to be on the
To learn
ground.
the lesson first.
So I had to throw my javelin.
This is a
Yep,
nice place to
sure.
make camp.
Then
It does have fun there. It's funny, I guess.
you are now welcome to continue onwards as you travel on through, noticing more and more wooden structures that seem to be built out of perhaps old bridge pieces, you think, looking at them.
That would also explain why the bridge is so broken if someone took it apart.
Yeah.
And as you turn the corner, you notice there seems to be a lantern left on the ground alongside a gnome who seems to be quickly positioned in the corner, crouched down a little bit.
Before anyone else can see it, I cast prestidigitation to put the lantern out.
Yep, the lantern is immediately put on. Oh, that's me grabbing the wool. There we go. I'm not the best person to grab the lantern, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you.
It's not like you can edit the world or anything.
Yeah. There we
Right,
go.
hey guys, look, there's a pathway over here to the left.
There's goblins! And you're not that dumb.
We are
But yeah,
approaching.
you notice up on ahead in the distance, there seems to be a flame up ahead, alongside a small group of green humanoids, otherwise known as goblins, who seem to be crowded around it, with one goblin slowly crawling his way on towards that group.
With a
As
big javelin in their back.
Yeah, with the javelin sticking out of their back. And as he crawls on over towards them, they're a bit too far away for you to hear anything, but they all seem to be jumping around as they grab their weapons from their tents and from around the campfire itself.
I disband my lights.
Yep. You say you disband the lights? So you get rid of them? Yep.
my light.
All the lights
not theirs.
die. Yep. Oh, your light dies. So it dims down in the area a little bit. Then in that case.
Yeah, your lights are
The
still on.
cantrips? The cantrips too, or everything?
No, just mine. I've only
You
done away with
can
mine.
if you want.
Yep, just get us.
I do recommend it so we can ambush them.
I can do
that
anything.
also this also puts out yours.
Can I try and stealthily get to the pillar?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll me
Oh,
a
I
stealth check. In this
that's-
case, though, even with with the lighting, yeah, it'll normal out. That's fine. Yep, just roll me a standard stealth.
Just to check, how do you do it on the D&D Beyond? There was a way I did it before.
What are you trying to do?
Rolling the dice on the D&D site.
Bottom left is for a free roll, but you can click the plus boxes or whatever you're trying to do for an actual check.
Last boxes.
Okay, did you roll?
No, sorry, I'll need to grab a normal dice. I was thinking I could do it on the site, but I can't seem to find it on there.
Well, there's
It's
a dice right in front of you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right there.
There is? Oh, it's
Yeah.
pitch black. Wait,
Yeah, it's very dark now.
21?
21. You're able to stealthily just make your way behind one of the pillars with not an issue at all. As you manage to securely stealth yourself behind that. Oh, piece just disconnected.
Rita? Yeah, I just wanted to ask. Kenku just wanted to ask Rita if health is all. Health is okay. I don't know.
Right, where we to go?
Disconnected.
They disconnected?
Yeah,
Oh.
they just got DC'd for a sec. That'll be back, I'm sure. I'll
Yeah,
drop them in the invite real
difficulties.
quick.
Did
While
Rita
that
get
happens,
hurt?
I'm just going to take a quick little break for just a moment.
I'm drinking something.
Oh,
Why-
yeah.
Oh, only your cantrips did die, yeah?
Yeah, I only put out mine.
Why?
So we could possibly get a sneak attack on them.
Ah, okay, good. I didn't get that. Get that why. But mine is currently not set to full power.
Fair enough.
But on sneaking there and stealth I can do too. Then I need to stop the lights.
Can it be used offensively?
What?
Could it be used offensively, the light?
The light? Yeah, that could be done. Like 1 second.
Yeah, we could blind them.
Yeah, a creature adapted to dark,
would-
hitting right in the eyes.
Let me see. I actually might be able to blind them with their own fire.
But it's only in about 20-foot radius. It's only bright in a certain radius.
Yeah. Light has a range of 20 feet. Or an area effect of 20 feet.
Okay, did Peace get back okay?
Not now.
Oh, I think they fully crashed. Okay, not to worry. We'll continue on for a moment and they can join back on in. So,
1 second.
yeah, sure.
When Rita was alone here, did they get hurt?
When Rita was alone, no, they didn't get hurt. They seemed to have run on ahead beforehand and threw a javelin, from what you can make out, at the goblin who was crawling on forward. Otherwise, they seemed particularly unharmed.
Okay. That's what Kenku wanted to check.
Yep, sure.
Okay.
Okay, but yep, the group of goblins in the distance all seem to be very rowdy and active at the moment, as you see they start slowly maneuvering on forwards. Oh, whoops.
Obviously, they are going to be very angry. One of them got javelin.
Do I remember if they have dark vision or not? That would probably be a history check.
Could do too.
I'm proficient in history.
Yeah, go ahead, give me a history
What do you
check
have
for the
history? I have
goblins. What was
history
it you
too.
wanted to check on them?
Their vision type. And I rolled an 11.
If they can see in darkness. I would like to do that too. Okay.
And as you roll an 11 for that, these particular goblins, whilst usually you don't think they'd have an extreme sense of dark vision, these ones most certainly seem to stand out just a little bit. They don't seem to resemble your average goblin, in fact, looking at them in the distance. Roll me a quick insight check.
Alright. Insights. I got a 12.
12, okay. What you notice is they seem to have, interestingly enough, much like some of the creatures you've seen in this cavern and the creepy crawlers, as it were, they seem to have green glowing eyes, as well as around the mouth area seems to be dripping with a green crystalline substance once again.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. More crystals.
Yes.
So, yeah. So they have gone deep down the crystal path.
As far as you're aware, though, goblins, by standard themselves, do definitely have a form of dark vision, as it were, as a race.
Okay.
So you think, if anything, it may even be enhanced for these goblins.
Are they how good is their hearing? Can they hear us?
As you say that, go ahead and roll me another insight check for that, since you're trying to check them directly.
Also skills, yeah? Yeah.
Yep, in skills.
What's that? 8? Yeah.
That's a 5 on the dice roll.
Inside 5 and 3 is...
Should probably change
it's an
the
8.
font
It's
on
an
that.
8.
It's an 8. They're moving their heads around an awful lot. You're not quite sure whether they can hear you or not if you were to speak between yourselves.
Yeah.
But I'm going to make a little private dice roll behind this pillar.
You just need to get like a DM screen that you can pop out on the fly.
It would be really useful, yeah.
Oh, we could probably do it like what they do with the rainbow.
True.
I think we encountered in this damned cave.
Is it...
That would actually be really
It's
useful. Rainbow out
normally high on
DM screen.
crystals.
Kenku tries to remember if there's something special about those creatures from books or from history, from past, whatever.
Sure, roll me a history check on that one then, if you're trying to remember anything about goblins in particular.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah,
I'm
so
pretty sure.
with
19
goblins,
plus 6.
you're aware that they're usually tribal in nature. They hang out in their small tribes. In this particular tribal nature for these goblins, you know that they in fact tend to worship either a god collectively between them, or they'll worship things in the nearby area. You're also aware that goblins themselves occasionally do break from the mold and go off and can have friendly discussions too. There's even some who perhaps work within cities and villages, even as adventurers, but the one thing you do know is this is quite rare, and they are usually considered to be deceptive and greedy little fellows, as it were.
Yeah. Probably they worship crystals.
Yeah, everything in this cave is high on crystal.
But yeah, you see as the goblins continue traveling on forwards.
Yeah. Shall we sneak in?
Yeah.
Seems to retreat.
Not good idea.
You mean you're not good at in sneaking?
No, isn't he an art like chainmail?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'll roll. Well, I'll wait. I'm gonna try to get over to this pillar over here.
Oh, whoops.
So, stealth?
I start on this side then.
Sure. If you want to go ahead and give me some stealth checks then.
I got a 14. To get to this pillar.
This will suck. This
Where's
will
stealth
suck.
again?
Mhm.
I have 15 stealth.
Right, so let's
Everyone
go ahead. So we've got 14. Yep.
Mm-hmm. To
Um,
that pillar.
Okay.
With a 14, and considering they're actively checking as well. One quick moment. I need my private dice again.
There. Like one.
Okay.
So they go with you as an inspector of windows.
Yeah, true. Right. So you notice as you go to move behind this pillar. Was it one over here?
Yeah, this one right here.
The goblins seem to point on out into the distance, and they seem to have spotted you moving, as they all seem to group up closer together towards the left-hand side, slowly, again, approaching. Some with swords and shields, others with slingshots drawn out.
It's getting interesting.
Yes, it is.
And you hear in the distance, "With nose, his ears, just let yourselves come out."
Nice.
Well,
Do you do anything in response?
I'm gonna spend a sorcery point to increase the range. Actually, is that 60? Yeah, we should be within 60.
So this here, from this front goblin, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's just out of range from 60 feet.
So yes, I'm going to use a sorcery point to double the range of my acid splash and hurl at him.
Yep, sure. So you immediately hurl a acid splash at which goblin in particular? The one who said that?
Yes.
Okay, that would be the one wielding a sword and shield on the right of the left-hand group then. So go ahead and actually, I've got to roll a defense on it. Yeah. Once more. I need to stop deleting my dice. So, with the first attack, he rolled a nat 20. As you see, he just quickly seems to sidestep out of the way. As you notice, his eyes seem to emanate a bright green glow as he almost preemptively sees the acid dropping from above. And yep, he sidesteps it. And as you make this first attack, you immediately hear, "Well, if that's how it's gonna be, then," as all of the goblins collectively group on together and roll initiative as you begin combat. Firefly, you're still stealth though, and Ardis, you were going stealth as well.
I was the same time like name missing.
Oh, yep, sure, Chris.
I was also going stealth to this side with 15.
With a 15, that would have also have gotten you spotted, unfortunately, too.
Okay, yeah, because
Yep.
it was to the same time when they were moving.
Yeah, yep. Okay, not to worry. All right then. So, yep, roll me initiative then.
I got a
Yeah.
4.
Yep, all of you. I'm gonna bring out the initiative list. Oh, Chris, don't worry. I made a copy of the initiative list earlier for myself.
So,
Come on.
Oh, too bad. Okay.
Come closer. Okay.
I rolled a solid 4.
Okay, 19 plus 2.
Firefly?
Yep.
Initiative.
Wait, do I still roll?
Huh?
Do I still roll in stealth?
Ah, so,
Oh, okay. 20?
okay, that's not bad.
Wait. I didn't even add the thingy. Although I don't know if it's even necessary. Initiative 22.
Where was initiative again? Oh god.
It's the big one top next to shield.
Yeah, there's 8 of them.
Next to armor?
Okay.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I got it.
It's
I'm
usually,
doing
I think, plus.
alright.
Yeah.
19 plus 1.
This is sometimes.
Oh, and I found what was wrong with the D&D. I was on a view only mode. I should click
Okay,
the
I've just
boxes.
re-invited Peace, so he should hopefully be here in a moment. There we go.
Very nice.
Lovely.
Awesome.
They can jump to us.
Yep.
Idris says before.
Yep, Peace, if you just want to jump to one of us, we're all in the cave you're in before.
Idris says.
Alright. Damn. We never even took a rest. I just realized that.
Yep.
Oh well.
Does that mean you run out of acid?
No, I'm still good on spell slots. I was more concerned about my Misty Step.
19 plus 1.
About what?
My Misty Step, because it's 1 use per long rest.
Ah.
Okay. Do.
Okay.
You gotta click,
Just one thing
you
to
gotta-
write.
click the initiative word, not the name.
Oh yeah.
You
It just
okay?
takes a second for me to load.
You're busy with something?
I can jump
Oh, I just
towards
had-
them too.
Read it.
And
the
that
side.
19 plus
Yeah.
1
looking
is
at the word.
20.
Oh,
Yeah, I
wow.
had a
So you're going
verified
first.
NEOS install. Apparently there was something missing. Corrupted everything. So like, all right. Yeah, that should be good now.
Shall I enter your data?
Radar,
Yep,
roll
sure. If you just want
initiative!
to fill it on in.
I'm a coming.
I'm
You
entering
work
your
way
data,
back
yeah?
Through the cave.
Yeah, it's just loading. I can't see it.
How do you... Ah, we go.
Did I get it? Yeah, I did. Okay.
Huh?
Wait.
And then I need to do.
Oh, you're entering mine.
scaling
Sorry,
is-
yes.
Oh, I can't even see Rita.
Is it correct? Written?
Did I get it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You did have a 21, yeah?
22, but I
Try it.
can initiative go over 20?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Nat 20 does go first, but you still apply your modifier in case the other enemy rolls
I
Nat
love this.
20
Oh,
or
I
someone
see it.
else does.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Sweet. Oh, don't grab that. All right. Whew. Oh, coming.
Let's go, Rita.
Where is everybody?
We're in a pit.
How far? Nope. There we go. Oh, now I see it. Zoom, zoom.
Oh, there they are. All right, roll initiative.
All right, I'll do that.
Ooh. Modifier?
Ooh, +2.
So you got a solid 4. Hey, you got a 4 life with me.
Woo!
And we'll move you on down. So there we go. 4. Right. So then, first up on the initiative list is Hypocrite. But let's go ahead and just put on the combat music. 1 minute.
Waiting time.
Oh, the spell thingy gets difficult.
Yeah, I've used about half of my spell slots.
I'm not
I'm
sure
good.
about. I'm not
I ain't
used
got
for the spell
spells.
slots.
Oh, I wish I had a higher initiative.
You're telling me? I already tossed acid at him.
I was gonna run in, and then I crashed. I was like, no.
Yeah. We wouldn't let you run it anyway. You.
I was raging. I would have done it.
We would have found a way to stop you.
I'm
Okey-doke.
determined.
Right then. So beginning combat. First turn is Heeper.
So, since I'm still in stealth, do I still need to roll for stealth moving around? Or-
You hold your stealth with the current value that you had, which was 22, I believe. Was it?
18, I think.
Oh, was it 18? Okay. I was looking at your initiative. That's why 22 was in my head.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay. With 18, yep. So you hold that stealth value that you have essentially, and you can choose to roll again if you want to get it higher. This is just how I'm going to roll it for now. But unless they make an active perception check to spot you, unless their passive perception is high enough, they won't be able to spot you.
Okay,
Well,
roughly 50 feet, 25 feet I can move.
30 feet usually.
Yeah, I'll try and get behind.
Yep, you'd probably be able to get just up to the back of the pillar from your current position. Yes, that is actually a ramp down there, so there is actually a cascading part of the,
Okay, it
the
makes
terrain.
sense. Stealth.
Yep. Okay, right, so you managed to... Oh,
I'm stealthily part of the column now.
I see, you're inside the column. Okay,
can't be any stealthier if you aren't inside.
lovely. Right, then you managed to sneak yourself to the back of the column, and that's where you end your movement. Is there anything else you'd like to do? You could spend an action to do a dash, which, instead of doing like an attack or anything, you're able to move twice your standard movement instead.
Oh, I'll remain here.
Okay, sure. Right then. Next up is the goblins, who are all going to move on forwards towards the group.
I'm pretty sure I pissed them off so far.
Yep. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, I'm just waiting for them to get into 10 feet.
10 feet's pretty close.
30.
Y'all just better stay 10 feet away from me.
And I'll just do the rest of the movements too real quick. Starting from where it should be. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Hope you got night vision
25.
on that camera.
Yeah, we might need some lights actually, to be honest, just for the battle environment, you know. Actually, oh, is it okay on desktop? That's good.
Okay.
Cool.
Solid.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
We glow.
30.
That helps.
Thank you for your hard work, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Ankle.
I'm so excited to smash some goblins.
Then you just can't hide it.
Pulls this one back in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right, and as this group moves on to the front, let's see the range here. Yep, you are definitely within range, as the ones with the slingshots pull on back. Well, these two here, and they aim straight towards Elegar. And let's see if they hit you.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Nope. I somehow keep removing my dice. This one's staying with me forever. All right,
Yeah, you
first
should probably
roll.
just put it in your tool shelf.
Yeah, it's because it was rolling earlier. I stopped doing it, but right. What's your AC?
10.
Yes, they hit. Okay, so first hit is going to be 8 damage as you feel a particularly sharp rock just hit you straight in the side of the neck, creating a cut at a precisely hit location. It stings like hell. You think if this was any closer, it would have just been straight down the center of your neck. This was a rather mighty blow indeed.
Wunderbar.
Yep, and then the next slingshot. Oh, sorry, I rolled damager. Oops. Is a natural 1 as you just hear a snap in the distance and oh, you've got to be kidding me, as it seems the slingshot has broken for that particular goblin, and I'll
That's
just
good.
note that down for them. We'll go ahead and use the deafen symbol for it. Why not? Cool. Okay. Oh no, Chris, I'm sorry, man.
Now, if I
Right,
didn't want
so-
everyone to be deaf, I would.
Right, so
Alright.
Oh, shit.
Thank you.
Bring it on, you fuckers.
next on up, this goblin at the back, looking at range here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, and that would be... Yep, okay. So, Ardies, you've got an attack coming your way from the goblin right down the center.
Yeah.
And could you tell me what your AC is, please, Mr. Cleric? Oh,
AC
Mr.
was
Cleric.
again, sorry.
AC,
next
yeah,
initiative.
the armor.
Armor class. It's in the middle. Near
It's
the
just a
15.
static number.
Armor class is 15.
Okay, so the goblins, unfortunately, it hits your armor class as you see as a stone glimmers through the area itself, coming straight towards you with an extraordinary speed. These goblins seem to have some serious strength, as you take 4 points of piercing damage as you feel hitting you directly in your right shoulder, a stone that just pierces straight on in as you're forced to rip it on out.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's it for the goblins for now, although I do need to do a personal DM roll real quick for one of them. And you hear screaming in the distance coming from one of the tents.
Huh.
It's definitely a goblin screaming, though.
Okay, no, nothing important then.
Yep. And next on up is Barlan. It's your turn, Rumble.
No bit here. Sorry if I'm slow. I'm just looking everything up in the sheet.
Mm-hmm. No worries at all.
No worries. About a thing.
Okay, how far we are from them?
Right now, you are around about 60 feet from the... Oh, actually, from your position. Yeah, you're around about 60 feet from the closest goblin. Maybe a little less, about 55 or so. We can get an exact distance in a moment.
Okay.
Chris is being awesome and dropping us an extra little grid.
Oh, nice.
Raise it up just a bit. Hang on here, I'll drop my head underneath so you can do it on me. Yeah. Got it. That work? Yes. Oh, maybe a little lower.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just lock this for us. Okay, cool.
About 5, 10, 15. Still trying to count the closest one.
So they're currently about 45 meters away or feet away from you,
Okay,
if not a bit larger.
so
Yep.
I will cast a cantrip, Sacred Flame, range
Mhm.
60 feet,
Yep.
Hey.
and DC for that is Dexterity 13.
And which one are you attacking? The closest one to you, Rampa? Or
The closest one.
okay, sure. And dexterity
that-
save 15,
I like that.
13.
13. Well, it doesn't make it as it doesn't seem to
Close enough.
notice as. Yeah, nice drawing. The extension. Just love it. So you notice as Barlin seems to. What's your spellcasting focus actually? Is it a shield or a mystic item?
Focus was moment. Focus was which the fighting style.
No, I meant for
I'm
your
not sure what-
spellcasting. So for your casting essentially. So whether it's like a holy symbol or anything, it's just for flavor really, for description. That's all.
I think like a wizard with a magic
Um,
ball sort of thing.
Or a wand.
You can
I'm
think of one
trying to-
on the spot if you want. It's fine.
I don't know.
Sure, I'll give you one for the moment then, just as an example. So what you see Bolin do is, as his tail lifts on up at the back, he raises up his shield up above his head and slams down onto it twice, as you see bursting on out of it a white, bright light that quickly rushes on over towards this goblin right above his head, as you see raining on down individual spikes of this white light that seem to just shoot down onto it before it even has time to react. And roll me the damage for that, Rampa.
That's 1d8. D8.
Here you go. There you go. You're all good.
No,
Remember, it's
not-
tab
not
on
grab it.
desktop to close the menu.
No, I'm too close and can't grab it. Still.
Oh, there you go.
You can do it close up on these ones.
6.
Nice.
Okay. As you see 6 strands of this white light seem to pierce on down straight onto this goblin as it screams on out in pain, as you see a vibrant mix of burning white light and the green of its eyes in the distance. Okay. Anything else, Rampa? Any movement or?
What can I do now? I'm not sure this was cost one.
So you use an action to do your cantrip for an attack, so you still have your movement and a bonus action if you have any bonus actions on your character sheet.
Let me check. Actions. Not applicable because I don't have components and it is bonus action spell, but it would not help anything here.
Yep, you can move, so you have your movement too. So you have 30 feet movement, so you
Okay.
could move forward if you want, or to the side.
Or
diagonal.
cover. Either way.
Yep, whichever you prefer.
Okay.
I yelled that I'm going to be running forward, by the way.
Yep.
And it's
I'm-
maybe
oh.
obvious.
A little forward, but 5,
Oh, whoops.
15.
Yep.
And shoot. 20, 25, 30.
Okay, as you move on up to the side, taking a strategic position, and after Barlin's turn, it is Cedra. Or Cedra.
Yeah, that's true. Both ranking.
Cedra, Cedra.
But the can I use a spell and use the crossbow after?
No, so unless the spell is cast as a bonus action.
A cantrip, maybe?
So it will say underneath the spell itself the time it takes to cast, so whether it's one action or a bonus action or it takes 10 minutes.
Okay, just wanted to ask. But
Yep,
yeah, I
bonus.
would like to use the crossbow.
Yep, sure. Then you equip your crossbow. There'll already be a bolt loaded in it to start with, that's fine.
Will it? What?
Yeah, don't worry, there'll be a bolt loaded in there to start with.
Okay,
It's okay.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. How much? What should I?
So you need to make a ranged attack with the crossbow. So it should be on your sheet underneath the weapon section on your actions.
Yeah, it's.
As long as you have that
Sorry,
equipped.
I don't know what I need to say now. It's 80 the range.
Yep. If the range is 80, then I believe all of these goblins are in range for you from where you
But
are.
I would attack the first one.
The first one? Okay,
Yeah.
so this one here. Yep.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
go ahead and make me your roll to hit. Your attack roll.
It's always. What do I need to add for?
You add the bonus to it that's there next to the weapon, so it should say 2 hit, +4, +5, +6, +2.
Plus 4,
whatever.
so it's 10.
10. Okay, and let me just check CC. Unfortunately, as the bolt goes flying on through, you see as this goblin lifts up its shield just in time to deflect it off and bashes it out of the way.
Yeah. Grrr.
Yep. As you growl towards it, and it grits its teeth back as you see them glowing green. Anything else?
No, as I cannot spell anything, I also would not move at the moment.
Unless we're
not
gonna go
to worry.
behind the pillar. Up to you.
Yeah, that's. Where is it anyway? There. Yeah, okay, that could be done. I'm moving just.
Yeah, they're throwing stuff. It's like, oh.
It will give you a
Just over
cover
here.
bonus for the rolls. Yep. Okay. Yep. Nice. Right then. And then it is Elegar's turn. Skelly, you're up.
Alright, so as a distraction, I'm going to cast Precipitation to make a shower of sparks in front of me so I can duck behind this pillar.
Sure. Okay. You cast Prestidigitation to create a shower of sparks that suddenly appear as you disappear behind the pillar. Make me a stealth check actually for that one as well. I'll give you that.
Fuck
There's a
me.
little GM bonus.
You know what? Nope. I'm gonna use my favor by the gods to re-roll that 3.
Oh.
Should have fucking kept it.
Oh god. You really rolled a 2?
Oh dear.
You're not
All
favored
right.
by the gods, apparently.
As with a spark and a bang in front of the pillar, you immediately dash on back to the other side as you trip on over a rock, as you just peer your head out the side as one of the goblins just points directly towards you. I sees what you's doing. As he immediately faces towards you and pulls back on his slingshot. Okay. And next up is Rita.
And Rita says, I sees what you were doing too. And we'll run 5, 10,
Those sparks last for an
15,
hour.
20,
Yep, so the sparks are still going.
25. And then I
was hoping it would
will...
blind them.
Ooh. Do I? Yeah, I'm going to keep running at them. I'm going to dash.
Yep, sure.
So I can
Dash
only
on
do
in.
25, so 5, 10, 15, 20. I get right up in their faces,
Mm-hmm.
and you see that like Rita's glowing with like blue energy, kind of like tendrils whipping around her a little bit.
Yep.
And I'm just screaming at them like, yeah, I already said I sees what you're doing too, and that's it. That's my turn.
Nice. Okay, so you sprint on forward, almost taunting them as you go on ahead. I'm gonna get rid of that spark effect. It doesn't look too good. Okay, right. So, and as you sprint forward, we reset to the top of the turn order. So, Heaper, it's your turn now.
1, 2. Was it 5? Sorry, I was trying to remember the distance.
Yeah, 5 per square. Yep.
I'm just gonna put this here as like a spark indicator in what direction they're going in.
I don't think I can reach, but I'll do the fly. Sort of from here, next to that goblin.
Yeah, if your range is 50 feet for that, that's fine. You should be able to reach. Yep. Okay, as you quickly break out of your stealth, flying on into the side. Actually, you probably still would be stealthed if you're flying. That's fine. Yep, so you approach straight to the side of the goblin.
And with my little swords, I'll do a double stab.
Yep, as you break on out of stealth, your first attack will be a sneak attack too. Despite it not being engaged with anyone. As you pull on out the crystal blade, and it quickly shifts to the size of your grip, creating a pair of daggers in an instant.
I'm excited for this. I want to see what they do.
It'll be a -1, don't worry.
I mean, at least you can roll better than a 2.
I'm very jealous of how much you can move, because I can only move 25 feet.
14 plus...
oh god, sorry, I'm trying to remember what would be plus.
There should be a 2 hit next to it if you've equipped it as a weapon on your actions.
Hit +5?
Yep, because it's also a +1. Right, so, that will hit the goblin, yes. So go ahead and roll me that damage as you jut these daggers straight into the hips of this goblin, swooping on in.
6.
6 on the initial, so that's your... was that on the D8, sorry? For the...
That was on... Oh, sorry, that was 1d4 +3. I'm just checking the crystal blade damage.
Mm.
Campaigns, Let's bring your sheet up. Here we go. Okay. Let's see here. You do have it equipped, so that's +5. There we go. Right, my bad. So it's actually meant to be 1d8 +3. The standard 1d4 is carried on from the dagger there. So if you want to roll it in game for me, real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It is meant to up the dice damage pool by 2.
I remember what you said that last time.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Okay.
Yep.
So 5 + 3, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 damage as you jut the dagger straight into the side of the goblin. If you want to do a sneak attack for me as well, on top of that, for your damage roll for the initial attack.
Is that also a... Oh no, is that a D4? Sorry.
You should have that underneath your class features and traits, I believe.
Sorry, 1 second.
Yes, so that's once per turn. It's an extra 2d6 damage on top.
Oh, okay. Bloody hell, that's hopefully quite nice.
Mm-hmm. You might have the old dice there. Yeah.
2, 4.
Okay, so 4 additional damage. So in one go, you come on up directly to this goblin. You just swoop on out from behind the pillar, pulling out your daggers, and as you jerk them into the side, you hear a crack followed by an explosion of crystal that seems to just jut straight inside this goblin as its torso just immediately gets ripped in two almost from this attack as you just swoop on by, and it falls to the ground dead immediately.
Ooh.
That was a good damage on that roll.
Rita's mouth is just like open as I watch you just glide and just.
But I had 2 daggers.
And you're out of stealth, but you can continue moving if you have movement left on your fly.
I'm not sure how.
Hang on, let's count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
30. Oh, yeah. 20 extra?
Yeah, you should have 20 feet extra then.
So I can...
Yep, then you could offhand attack on this goblin.
Yep. What was it you said? Offhand doesn't get the bonus?
No. So you make the dice roll to attack still, and you don't get the bonus on damage.
Oh, no, that's D6.
Not to worry. Here, I'll bring over one of the newer dice, so you don't need to move them to roll.
Okay, I oofed.
Oh, you got a nat 1 there? Okay, right. So, with a nat 1, as you go to make an attack with your offhand, you notice immediately that whilst you were stealth before, you made a lot of noise with that attack as that goblin that was ripped in half just screams on out. As you see this goblin turn around, thankfully, armed with absolutely nothing in his hands as his sling has already snapped, as he just goes to try and ravenously punch you, noticing as he catches you off guard, and he gets an attack of opportunity. With a nat 20. Okay, right, so...
You know, I'm feeling some revenge from the previous session.
I'm just going to do some unarmed damage here. We'll go ahead, we'll give him a d4 for it instead. Yep. It should just be a different roll start. Right, 6, plus his strength on top for this goblin. So you take 5 damage as he has a -1 on his strength attribute, as you just receive a mighty right hook from this goblin who almost seems to have the skills of a monk. You swear, it's quite crazy. Yeah. As he just smacks you very strongly across the jaw, knocking a bit of sense into you. And he seems very engaged with you now. All right. And next on up is the goblins. And we're going to start with this one, who once more goes in for an attack.
No.
He's following on up as he sees you falling down a little bit. And what's your DC? Sorry. Your AC. I should say
12.
12. He will hit you with his fists. So that is 2 damage as he follows up with a weaker punch this time from his left hand, as he seems to just catch you on the shoulder.
Okay, I can take this all day.
Yep. And the next set of goblins. So this one here is going to continue with his previous target. Actually, you've broken line of sight with him. I just realized. He's going to maneuver around. 5, 10, 15. And let me just change his height a little bit as well, so he's up here.
Regardless of what he does, I'm just going to casually flip him off.
Yep, as he sees your head poking, and he just says, "Oh, I can seize you, you know." And he pulls on back and releases a stone towards you, once again with a strange green glow. And that is going to be, and since you're in cover, yep, he won't hit you, as you see the stone seems to just shoot on off of the side of the pillar itself, bouncing to the ground.
I get you, boy.
As he seems to shake his head, readying another attack straight away. Okay. Oh, actually, as well, he still has his movement, so 5, 10, 15. There we go. As he maneuvers behind the pillar, the next set of goblins, immediately seeing there is a gnome charging towards them with a big hammer, get ready to engage. as he charges on forward alongside his ally. As
Bring it. Readers is
they
flexing.
surround you. All right, and they both go in for attacks. So, first attack. What's your AC?
14.
First attack hits. And second attack just hits as well. So both of them hit as they come in for a synchronized swipe with their rather rusty looking swords. And sorry, I'm grabbing the goblin instead of my dice. Here we go. Oh, not great damage rolls there. That's good. Okay, so that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage total you take. Slashing damage, that is.
And it's
in case you're
halved
resistant.
because I'm raging.
I thought so. Yep, okay. Right then. So you take 3 damage then,
3.
slashing, from
All right.
both of these goblins as they come on in. As their swords seem to just kind of bounce on off your shoulders, and it feels more like a blunt impact than anything.
And I laugh like, that's nothing. And then as they hit me, since the wild magic energy retaliates, they each take a 1d6 force.
Yep.
6 damage on the first one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
And 1 on the other one.
Okay.
And you hit the whole spectrum there.
Yep.
Yep.
They collectively get very frustrated as they realize that, 1, they're attacking you and it's having no effect as their attacks seem to bounce off, and 2, followed by this bouncing off, they get a punch in the gut literally from an invisible force as they just look up at you, hiding behind their shields. This ain't fair, you know. This doesn't count.
There's 2 of you and I did twice as much as you.
So what I'm hearing is Rita brought Chuck Norris.
Yep.
No, Rita brought a big hammer, just you wait.
Oh, I need to do another roll for the tent as well.
Oh, I'm so excited.
That was the wrong dice. As you don't hear screaming through the tent this time. And that ends the turns there. So, next on up is Barlin.
Okay. Let me think how far I am from the goblins that are around Rita.
You're attacking which goblin, sir? Or how far?
I'm
Which
thinking
goblins?
how far I am.
To
from
here?
Those, so, yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet. 40 actually for where you're standing, I guess. You're in this one.
Okay. Stand there. 5, 10, 20, 25. I end moving and I will use breath weapon. 15 feet range, dexterity 10, saving.
It's a line breath weapon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yep, sure. That'll be in range. Okay. And what's the damage type for this breath weapon?
Fire.
Fire. Okay, as you open your mouth wide, as you see flames come shooting on out of Barlin's mouth, as he seems to tune into his dragon instincts, and the first saving throw. What was it they had to beat?
Dexterity 10.
Sorry, say that again.
Dexterity 10.
Dexterity 10. As the first one dodges out of the way and. Wait, from your position, was it just this one you could hit?
This 15.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Range 15 feet cone.
So it would be this one. Okay, right. Oh, wait, it's a cone?
As an action, one special exhale 15 feet cone.
Okay, so a cone doesn't work like a line, so we need to go get you a cone real quick. 1 moment. Just to show you.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Shoot.
I think it's Rita.
Oh, sorry, again.
No. Yeah, it's peace. I think they've gone away and the mic is just Oh yeah, there we are.
Yeah, that happens.
So this is a cone, Ramper, just for
Moment.
reference.
Yeah, moment. Yeah, I see.
So this would be from your
It's-
origin point.
Do I hit
So-
something? Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. I love it.
Nice.
Right, so in that case then, yep, it hits both goblins, but also Rita, who needs to make a dexterity save as well.
It's just Rita.
Didn't
They'll learn their lesson.
As a no, I'm pretty sure I have advantage on that. 2 magic effects? Yeah.
Yep, that's fine, go for it.
Let me get the d20 back. That was dexterity, you said?
Yes.
maybe 10.
10 and
Yep,
a...
you make it.
Alright, yeah.
So that's half damage then on the breath weapon towards Rita and that one goblin, and I'm just going to check on the other one as well. Let's see. He fails his dexterity saving throw, so he takes full damage. So go ahead and roll me that damage.
Okay,
Marlon.
2d6.
2d6.
Any dice around?
Yes, there is one right here. Let me get rid of this cone real quick.
Here, I gave you one. Right there.
Okay.
The d20 at the
And
moment.
it's close. And the blade.
There you go. D6.
2. D6.
Press tab just to turn off the dice UI, Rampa.
Oh, yeah.
You need to be holding the dice to do it. Yep, there you go. You had your roll anyway, so that is 7 fire damage total then, halved for those who succeeded their dex save. Are you resistant to fire damage as well? Please?
Fire damage? No, so... Ooh, hearing lots of echoes.
Okay, so you take 3 damage,
Yes.
and he takes 3. Okay, right. So I'm hearing feedback off someone here. Wait. Oh, is it Skelly? Okay.
Is it there? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, are they back now? Okay, sorry, we're getting feedback off of your mic. No worries. Okay. Right, so... first of all, as this huge swath of fire just comes straight on out of Barlin's mouth, spreading over the battlefield itself, lighting it up in literally dragon breath, you see as immediately Rita and this one goblin step on back with the flames just scorching their shins. But unfortunately, this goblin is caught directly in the fire as his entire front side catches up in flames, and he falls to the ground screaming, rolling on the floor to try and put out the flames. But unfortunately, he's not fast enough as he burns to death on the ground. And anything else, Barlin?
I moved and did action, I think. I
Yep.
think I'm done because I moved and did action.
Okay,
Also,
cool.
as
Yep.
you talked about the magic focus, I will keep the shield. It's really cool.
Yep, cool. All right. I usually use a shield if I'm playing a paladin for spellcasting focus anyway. It's just a cool concept. Right. So, next on up is Cedric Seadrage.
I would again use the
Yep, so
crossbow.
I think by standard it's a bonus action to load your crossbow.
means.
So you don't need to actually worry too much about it because I don't think you have any other bonus actions. Let me just check it real quick for you, just to double check on the rule.
Yeah.
But I'll have it in just a moment.
I've not really seen anything about the spelling.
Here we go. Right, so... Right, yeah, it takes you a bonus action in order to load it. So that's fine. So you can do a bonus action to load the crossbow, and then it's an action to fire it again. So that's fine.
How do I do a bonus action?
You just say
a
it.
bonus action, it's exactly the same as, doing a standard attack and everything. You don't need to worry about it. Basically, it's just, if you imagine there's the action economy. So every single turn, everyone has an action, a bonus action, their movement, and a reaction. So a bonus action, when it's used up, that's down to 0, so it's gone. The action, when it's used up, that's gone as well. All the different things say what action they take, essentially. So just loading it is just something you keep in your mind, but obviously you take one off of your ammo count, for example.
I did already fire one, so it's one less, and then...
Yep, there you go. Perfect. Yep, you're all good then.
So I'm loading and firing to the slightly toasted one. So the closest one. Yeah.
Okay, then go ahead and give me that attack roll as you make the attack at range. Although you are firing into
a friend?
someone, a friend who is currently in melee combat with the goblin. So that's going to change the DC on the roll a little bit in this case.
I
But
did just
go
jump
ahead and
out of
make
the
me
way
attack.
of some fire.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, by rolling,
Yeah.
you're still on the same
Yeah,
square. But go ahead and give me that attack roll.
It's a 9 plus d4, yeah?
Yep. No, not a d4. So if it's +4, then that is 9 plus 4, which is 13.
Exactly, yeah.
So that will not hit this goblin, as he manages to just slightly sidestep out of the way. He seems to be getting behind Rita and using her as cover.
Okay. Damn it.
Yeah.
Good goblin.
And next up is Elegar.
Yes. I'm going to hold on. There we go. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna move forward. So it's 5, 10.
Yep.
Spacing's a little okay.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll make sure you're fine.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
All right. And I'm going to take my dagger and throw it at that goblin.
Yeah.
Okay. As you pull on out your dagger and you throw it towards the goblin, go ahead and make me that ranged attack throw, please.
10.
10 does not hit, as it seems to just bounce straight off of the goblin's shield. You hit your mark, but unfortunately in the wrong place.
I'm assuming my dagger's embedded in his shield now.
Yes, it is. Actually, no, it bounces off and directly onto the corner of the grid square here, so onto the ground. Okay. And Rita, it is your turn.
Rita looks at the goblin and says, like pathetic, and will literally just start walking away from them. 5, 10, 15. Oh, hello, 20, 25.
Hang on. As you go to move, it will get an attack of opportunity if you keep up with that movement.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, sure. Then it was in that one.
I wanted to hit me.
It turns around towards you and it tries to attack as it just tries to slash at your back and it stumbles on forward. You can get a reaction attack if you want.
I will literally let them hit me. I'll step into it. I want them to stab me.
You want them to stab you? Oh dear.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So
I'm a cruel person.
you step into the stab itself, and you take 3 points of damage. That's already halved.
All right, and then I do 6 points of damage to them as magical energy.
Yeah, he kind of stumbles on over, and you just kind of stick out your shin towards him, or your leg towards his blade, as it just kind of slices across, and bounces on off. And as this happens, suddenly you see this huge swath of force just blow this goblin off into the distance, as he then crumbles across the floor, completely unconscious.
And I don't even look at them. I just keep walking.
Yep.
And then so now I'm at this one.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it for real though. So what I'm gonna do is do a reckless attack. So normally this would be a disadvantage.
But
and again, I do
a standard.
Standard. I do that weird swinging circle thing that makes it harder for me to dodge. Hey, 16 plus 4.
That will definitely hit.
And it is 2d6. No. Swap. There we go. A 4? And a 5 plus 4 damage. So 9, 10, 11 damage. That's
11
this big ass
damage.
maul just.
Ooh. As you absolutely obliterate this goblin, as he is just pressed up against the pillar as he looks back at you, barely any life in his eyes. Please, no, no.
And swinging, and what?
As he crumples up against the pillar, still barely hanging on after this hit. It's unsure what he'll be doing now.
And they now have an advantage to hit me. I'm like, here, free shot.
Okay, and after reset, the turn order resets back to Heaper.
Okay, I will double stab.
Yep, go ahead
This
and make that attack.
very punch happy fellow.
Mhm.
How did I do that? I made a D20 disappear again.
Oh, it's right over here.
Oh, yes, sorry. Hi. Oh, please don't tell me I closed it. No, I didn't.
I think you're probably gonna hit with that.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, 20? If it's plus 5?
Yep, that will definitely
Yep,
hit.
sorry, yep.
Ooh, no.
Sorry, I just checking to make sure.
Mhm.
And... Oh, what did you say it was? Was it D6?
7 damage.
It's a D8 by default.
Ah.
Plus
Thank you.
3, I believe, from your current stats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you've still got the old dice there. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
one.
he does.
8.
8. Okay.
No, that wasn't a sneak. I was about to...
Yeah, he's not flanked by anyone else, so he can't make a sneak attack just yet.
And another sword stab.
Yep. Go ahead
Would I
and make
need
that
to-
offhand attack.
Would I need to do the D20 for the second?
Yes, you do.
11.
11. Ooh. No, does not hit. As you strike on in with the first dagger, as you stab into his side once more, and you hear this as the crystals expand inside, as he seems to grip straight away to the wound. And then immediately after you go to strike with the other dagger, as he seems to block it with the side of his fist, with a small bit of leather just throwing off the attack barely. And after that, the goblin immediately retaliates, going in for an attack. This is a D20. Yep. Was that a roll? I think that was a roll. Sounded like a roll. Okay.
I heard a roll.
Yeah, roll a 5. It's fine. Right, then he misses his attack as he comes in trying to strike you with his fists. But unfortunately, the wound you've dealt him is too great as he's just gripping onto his side constantly, and he can barely throw a punch now. The mighty goblin that once punched you pretty hard before has seemingly fallen after one blow. And this goblin here is going to turn towards the reader as he comes off of the pillar. Angry green luck in his eyes, ready for retribution. As he goes in for a punch himself and gets a nat 20.
Go for it.
Okay. And the dice rolls aren't too great, but that is 3 damage you take bludgeoning as he comes punching on in. That's halved, of course, because you're raging.
Yep. And this is just D4. They take. I love this.
This is actually
wild
really
magic
cool
is so much
barbarian
fun.
build. Yep.
Yep. Oh, it's 2 of them. 2 just the 4. The first one. 4 damage.
Okay, as immediately after he strikes you with all of his might and with mighty technique in one last blow, it just seems to bounce off of you as his fist goes flying on back, and he just knocks himself out straight on the pillar as he falls against it.
And like the energies are like whipping around me, and I'm not even like aware of it. It just happens.
Yep. It's great. Okay, and next up is the tent goblins. However, there seems to be no sound coming from there, oddly enough. But I do need to roll something. One moment.
I swear, if another giant spider.
Right. So, yeah, no, next up is Barlin. It's your turn now.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, and I will cast Sacred Flame on the goblin in front of Hypocrite.
Yep, sure. So, you go ahead and bash your shield twice, raising it up above your head as the bright light comes out of it once more, and it fails the saving throw. How much damage does it take?
Okay. Where's the deck? Oh,
We're all just like about to throw dice at you.
and that's 1d8. D8. This one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Just 1 point of damage as a single bright light seems to strike down right into the back of the goblin's head. As it shakes its head backwards for a moment, looking up, and it seemingly just screams on out, "Oh God," as it looks behind it for a moment, seeing all of its allies dead behind it, as it just looks on straight back up to Hippa. "You've got to be kidding me." And then it is Cedra's turn.
I not throw away, but stop that with the crossbow and go closer.
Yep, you go closer. Right, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I would like to cast Cantrip Frostbite.
Yep, go for it. That's a saving throw on their end, I believe.
Yes.
And is it a dexterity?
Well, wait a second.
Yep, no worries.
Do
I
see
do
it
like how
somewhere?
the one that broke their weapon and looked like they were the worst is the only one that's alive.
You should see it under your spells, actually. It should just be directly listed.
It's casting time, range, components, duration, attack save.
On, yes, so the save that's on the...
Attack save, con 11.
11. It doesn't make the dexterity save, barely, as it will take full damage.
Okay.
Nice
So,
job.
then it takes 1d6 cold
Go
damage.
ahead. Let's see.
I don't have a
You have a dice.
d6. It's
Yeah,
20,
just double,
isn't it?
grab it and then double tap the trigger. And then tap
okay.
the d6 up there.
I never did that.
No worries. And double tap
And
trigger
then
again to close the
just-
menu. Yep.
Okay. Okay. It's 6.
6 damage. Yep.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
So, as you see, Cedra just runs on down, putting a crossbow back on her back as she holds out a hand, and an icy structure quickly forms within, blasting on out, hitting the goblin directly through the heart as it falls on down in front of Heeper. Dead. And
That everything
with
done?
that, all the combat has ended, seemingly.
Alright. Well, the tent.
Yep. As
Yeah.
you
Well,
travel on over to the tent, I guess.
Because I'm still mad. I'm like, where's the one with the javelin in it? And I'm running as fast as I can.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, someone grab that midget.
As you sprint on down towards the tent, and you see there are 3 goblins in there as they quickly turn around towards you. Well, I just grabbed 2 of them there. One more. Oh. Perfect. And the one who was previously injured seems to have dealt with his injuries a little bit here, and that he seems to have been patched up with a bandage running around his back as he looks towards you, holding up a small chest. Wait! We like gold gems?
I take the chest.
Yeah. We got more. We got more. We got more. All we ask is you spare me. You spare Stitch here. You spare Hitch here, and we're okay. We're okay. There'll be nothing to worry about. See, you can go. You'll be rich. You can. Well,
So what, you said you had more?
Well, yeah. So, might see big cavern. Back across the other way. There's the altar. I think the one who your friend shot an ice blast through. I think that might have been our elder. He usually worships that thing. Brought our tribe together as it was. He's dead, so I'm gonna be big leader now. But you're free to take the strange-looking stone up there. I think it came from some old civilization or something. Was used for. I think the elder said a gate to great power. Or something strange within the cave. You're free to do with it what you want. Just spare me and my friends. Okay?
What do you think? And as you're doing that like stabbing motion, Rita will literally spin and do another reckless attack.
Go ahead. Yep, roll.
8 plus 4, 12?
12 won't hit, actually, as you see quickly ducks. Oh, come on. One last chance, please. No.
Oh, fine. You seem kind of capable. If I hit you, I would have squished the rest of you.
Yeah, the others, you got nothing to worry about. Just take the stone.
I call everybody else. Hey, everyone, come on over here. And we're just, I'm holding the dice. So everybody, come on over.
I'm taking out my dagger on the way.
Zarita calls on over all the others, and I'll switch the music on back.
I really wish I hit. That would have been good.
Yeah.
Bad Rita. Completely skipped me.
I ran further and faster than you.
You ran before I had my turn.
It seemed kind of freeform.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted.
Oh, really? You're stabbing. I'm like, that's good enough for me.
There was lots of swearing and cursing, but yeah.
I was gonna do something to you before you did anything.
So I pretty much handed, like, I show that there's a chest and open it up. I assume there's lots of treasure in it.
Yeah, so there seems to be several gems of a reddish and green nature, seemingly color-coded to the crystals in the cavern themselves. You also notice there seems to be around about 250 gold pieces worth of jewelry inside, too.
Wow. So these kind goblins have offered this to us in exchange for their life.
You see this goblin's kind of just standing over Rita's head. Yeah. We made the deal. See, I'm gonna be boss now.
I think we should spare them, but they should atone for it if they done something bad.
They also mentioned in the cavern back where we came from. Is that correct? Your name, goblin friend?
Yeah. Sorry, my name's Zich. This one here is Patch, and this one here is Itch. As he points towards the goblins in the back. Boss, I don't know if you should be introducing us. As he turns back around. Don't worry about them. They got no balls. So, anyways.
Back up.
Right.
Back up.
Yeah, there's a strange-looking stone on there. I say stone. It's more like an orb, really. Glows a weird colour from time to time. But
It's got a 10-foot range.
according to the elder who your friend so happily threw a nice little ice crystal into. Apparently, it's used to open something up around here. Now, what I thinks is it's something big and it's something special, like a magic door or something. You imagine that? And what loot's gonna be behind that?
We're looking for an orb thing, aren't we?
Why do I feel it is the thing
Kind
we are
of.
here for?
Yes. How about you lead us to this place?
I could do. It's a bit of a way, I think, but it's got to be somewhere within this cavern. I haven't quite found the place myself, but I do know the elder used to take trips to it. So it's got to be along one of the routes somewhere.
Alright.
I can
All I
always
know
use
is-
another set of eyes.
The elder always said that the route itself followed the natural path of the crystals. It was further up. That's all he said.
Okay.
Roll it wrong.
Well, these guys are kind of useless now.
Whoa! No, we got plenty of use. Plenty of use.
Don't think about that. That's insane.
I
You want
use
to
my
take
necrotic
sacrifices,
shroud.
You don't have to.
Oh god. Okay, right. So
And so everyone within 10 feet of me has to make a saving throw.
yep, sure.
What
That
type of
includes
saving
you.
throw?
You gotta be a charisma saving throw.
All
6.
right.
I have advantage because I'm a gnome. 6
You
again.
failed.
Well,
6 again.
what's my charisma? Plus
Fail.
0.
You
Yep.
gotta, you gotta beat a 14.
Success. And I don't think they have a +1 on charisma. Let me just double check. Nope, -1. Okay. Yep.
So
So only one
these
succeeds, which would
So,
be
yeah.
Stitch over here.
Stitch is now the boss.
So now all of you three are absolutely terrified of me.
Yeah, as you see, as a goblin just raises his hands. Wait! I'll do anything. I'll come along. I'll be your little your little servant. Just please don't kill me.
You got 10 minutes to take you and your party out of here.
Okay. Come on, boys. We're finally moving out. As he runs on off with the rest of them, as they all disappear into the distance, sprinting away as quick as they can. Whoosh.
Bye.
Alright,
goblins are
so,
gone.
Really necessary.
well, I have now secured us a camp for the night. Because we've been adventuring for a while.
You secured? We secured. Group
You're-
effort. Good job, everybody.
You're still terrified of me. You can't talk back.
I'm not moving. I can't. So what I would normally do is like hit you with my hammer lightly, but instead I'm like, ah. The terrified isn't running away. It's not hitting you.
And I drop my necrotic shroud.
Yep, and it drops. You're no longer terrified.
And I drop my rage at that point, just because it's been a little while. And I go, oh, sorry. I get a little smashy.
Alright. So I
Yeah.
use precipitation to clean all the tents,
Oh, oops, sorry.
so we have a clean area to sleep in.
Yep. You just kind of click your fingers over each tent as you walk on past, and all of a sudden, instead of being this muddy brown color inside, they seem almost good as new, as if they were freshly made. Well, as freshly made as goblin tents can be, anyways.
So at least they're clean and disinfected now.
Yep.
Okay.
So we gather
anyone
around the
in-
campfire.
Anyone in critical HP needing some hit on hands?
Well, are we gonna like sleep for the night? It's been
I need a
little bit
long
of
rest.
adventure.
Yeah.
Because my spell slots are damn near exhausted.
That's fine. I'm doing okay. I can take like a watch or something like that. I'm feeling all right. That was fun. I enjoyed that. We should do it again.
Then, as you rest for the night around the campfire, taking some peace in these goblin tents that have been set on up, it's cold and damp, but surprisingly, because of the precipitation cast, comfy enough, as you all successfully do a long rest, as the night seems to not disturb you at all. the only things you might notice looking on out is the occasional centipede or spider crawling across the large structures within the cavern.
All right.
And if you want to perform a long rest on your sheets, there should be a button for it, and you just click commit or whatever, the green one, and it will fully heal all your HP and give you all your spell slots back if you use them.
And all my extra 1 uses, like Misty Step.
Yep, all your features for your class too.
I was going to do another. What's it called? I was going to do another one of those seeing the magic in 60 feet around me. Wild magic, detect magic thing.
Yeah, you feel a slight tinge of something up far above, just a slight aura. It seems to be spreading across the top of the cavern more than anything. Once again, what comes to your mind is the information said from the goblin about the crystals above and how they all seem to focus on something.
I'll let everyone know, like, the magic energy is kind of gathering up above us, higher up.
Yeah. I just hope that when he said back in cavern, that it doesn't mean after the bridge. It got wrecked.
Yeah. Hopefully it's forwards.
Yeah. Those guys probably didn't even make it past the bridge. Oh well, we see him on the way out. Just means it didn't meet my conditions.
And as you restore your conditions, restore your conditions. I don't know what I was saying there. Yep. So as you perhaps douse the fire and get ready to travel on as the night passes on by.
Alright. Resonation it out.
Yep. And the fire dies on down. Oh.
It's not there anymore. We got it.
It's not there. Pretend it doesn't exist. Unless I can actually grab it. Yes, I can. Whoosh. But yeah, as the fire dies, you are ready to continue onwards.
Okay.
Okay, and I see you done one thing.
Mm-hmm. As you
I can get rid of these now.
Oh, yep, sure.
Oh, damn.
Where am I?
Oh yeah, 'cause we went one way, not the other.
Okay.
Alright, so we can either go back and try to figure out how to get across the bridge, or we can keep pushing on.
Not sure. We have not explored the.
I mean, we got rope.
Yeah, but also, like, what other thing that could happen? Maybe caving or something. Try to think about if there is a point of no return somewhere.
I mean, we've already gone past that minimum.
Yeah.
So, might as well keep pushing. Y'all good with that?
What's the worst that could happen?
We just die.
Crystals.
Damn it.
Crystals are good.
No
From
crystals.
what the goblin said, we gotta follow the crystals.
As you push
Yeah,
on
but not
further in. And you see a large structure that seems to build on out with a column on the top. Roll me a perception check real quick.
Alright.
Who?
Any of you who want to.
I got a 5.
You see nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing good.
Yep, that's all that for.
18 on a dice.
Nice. Yep, no need to worry. The 18 alone will hit it.
Okay.
Yep, it's 11. I get -1.
Okay. So, no one but Cedric notices anything as Cedric comes on through, and you look on up. You notice there seems to be something slowly shifting up at the top of the pillar. It looks to be a very dim orb of some kind.
Orb?
Can Zedra hear anything?
As you listen on in, give me a insight check real quick.
12?
12? Yep, okay. Roll me
Oh,
a wisdom saving throw as you hear a voice trying to breach into your mind.
Is it not 15?
No, you don't.
Oh, 17?
Oh.
No, you do not pick me up.
Oh, hold on. I took
The
I took your
voice
helmet.
dies on down, but the two words you hear,
Please, hold on.
Oh, you took.
Huh?
Thank you.
you hear "help
No
me"
problem.
come from the voice breaching into your head.
Okay. Oh, guys, I did hear help me from up there.
We got a midget trying to make a run for it.
I'm not a midget. I'm a gnome.
Close enough.
And let's chase the midget.
Is that thing moving?
The orb itself, from what you saw, seems to be shifting on the position slightly, but otherwise it seems to be mostly still.
Is it above here directly?
It is above, yes, at the top of the pillar.
Okay.
Where I am.
You think you would learn your lesson from going ahead on your own?
The lesson that I learned was I smashed all the goblins by going ahead.
As you rush on up
Oh,
ahead,
come
you
on.
notice there is indeed a very dim sphere that seems to be constantly pulsating and moving, shifting around at a high speed on the spot.
Rita would just grab
no
it.
touchy before we
No.
know anything. No touchy.
Rita was you were all down there talking, and Rita was moving up, and Rita just like you see Rita up top, and
Yeah,
goes, "Boop,"
I mean, Rita did run on up, that's fine.
yeah, you're all
Go
down
ahead.
there. I was going
As-
up.
You reach your hand onto it. Go ahead and pull it down real quick.
Where is it?
Right here.
Hmm?
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
And as you pull on
Whoa.
it, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
I need to grab my die again.
Well, Rita's about to fail.
That'll be funny.
And it is. I'm gonna double check my gnome cunning. Features. Yeah, so I have advantage on intelligence, wisdom throws from magic. So I'm assuming this applies. 8 plus wisdom. Oh, so that's 7 and 8.
An 8. As you grab the orb, you hear a voice in your head. Help me, please. End my suffering. I can't take this anymore.
Okay, I would put the orb down.
Yep.
And smash.
As you smash it against the orb, roll me a dexterity saving throw as you
My bad.
immediately feel a great force bash against
fine.
you.
And does my danger sense as a barbarian kick into this one? I have lots of good saving throw stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is why I'm reckless. 14, 15, and it was dexterity.
Mhm.
18.
Yep, you manage to just get out of the way as you see a strange black mist come on off of the orb itself, and it's almost like
I jump back.
a gaseous attack that comes towards you, but you just manage to get right out of the distance of it. As the voice still retains in your head. Take me apart.
Now by this time I assume you're all here, and I go, oh, hi. It wants me to kill it. Should I kill it?
Probably not, because Eileen looks more powerful than you.
Yeah, you're
might.
probably right.
Let me inspect it. I'm gonna go up to it and cast Identify.
Yeah, as you cast
Ooh.
Identify, it seems to be something that's imprisoned the soul of someone.
And I do
It
have to
seems
touch
to
it,
be
so I'm
a
assuming I have
device.
to
Yep.
do the wisdom.
I would be careful so you don't
Yeah, give me
replace
a
this.
wisdom as well. But it also seems to be a device used for unlocking
18 on my
something.
wisdom.
You are able to resist as you hear a voice in your head for just a moment as it just dies on out.
You're going crazy. There's nothing talking to you, me.
I swear, I hear the voice still. They're trapped. And
Alright,
need my help.
I tell them everything I learned from Identify.
Yep. So again, just to repeat, the item itself seems to, of course, be a magic object. It seems to store the soul or persona of someone inside, and additionally, it seems to be used for unlocking something. It seems to be a key of some kind, almost, you might say.
I'm gonna hold on to it for now, since I'm apparently the only person that can't hear a voice from it.
We're all like, oh no, you're the crazy one. Like, yeah, we hear the voice, right? Yeah.
Alright.
All right. Well, that seems dangerous.
Wanna lick it?
Maybe I already did.
I would like to touch it.
Okay.
And as you touch it, go ahead and give me another wisdom saving throw, please.
Dice right here.
16.
Ooh.
16. You feel a strange aura coming off of this thing.
Yeah?
It's almost as if it's repulsive to the touch. It feels gross, wrong almost in your person to touch this. It feels morally strange, dubious.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a hunch.
Is it still talking?
It doesn't seem to talk to you, oddly enough.
So he is
If there
crazy.
is one sound you hear in your head, it feels like static.
Sandra, do you hear anything?
I heard it before.
Okay. So he's
I
just crazy?
heard it once and then it stopped.
So she's just crazy?
I don't think it's a world of magic. I don't think I'm crazy. I'm pretty.
Yes, Father.
Let me try something. What do the divine sense tell me?
So as you use your divine sense as a paladin, you sense a strange mixture coming from this. There are both auras of celestial energies as well as abyssal too.
Would he be getting that celestial from me?
He would actually, but he'd also get it from the orb as well.
Can I see if there was a reaction to the blade? The crystals?
Weird, and I don't like that.
Just without attacking it, just sort of brushing it along?
Yep, sure. So you brush the blade along the orb, and as you do so, you feel a strange static in your hand as the blade seems to glow for just a moment as you hold it against it. And you feel almost as if it's being pulled in to an extent. Do you let it get pulled in, or do you return it outwards?
I pull it out.
Yep, you pull it on out. As it takes some effort. It's almost like a magnet, very high power, holding it back.
We can pop it for profit.
Well,
let's speak to it.
It's a key.
Well, I mean, every key's got to have a door, so might as well try to go find our way across the bridge again.
And the goblins were talking about it.
Wait, can you try to talk to it?
I mean, I only heard a faint whisper, and I chose to ignore it.
Come on, is there anything different of it whispering?
Maybe try.
Yeah, so from it whispering, it seems to almost repeat itself as it starts slowly making. Sorry, Skelly, your mic's feedbacking a bit. I don't know what's going on. It's all good though. Right, so. Yeah, it seems to repeat itself a bit as you hear whispers again in your head, back and forth of just going,
Yeah.
Yes, release.
But not respond.
There. I think we need to find.
You need to.
I'm gonna try and smash it again.
I'll pull it away from him before he has the chance. Or them.
Yeah, give me a dex saving throw for moving it out the way of his hammer.
And would this be reckless? Because that's what I was thinking.
I got an 18.
Yep. All right, with an 18, go ahead and make me that attack roll.
I wasn't that great. Nope. Below it.
Then it's quickly moved out of the way as you smack your hammer against the stone here instead of breaking off a chunk.
They want to be free. They're telling me they want to be free.
Do you listen to every voice in your head, especially the one that doesn't have any reason?
I know it's a voice in my head, but it feels different. Just because I know it's a voice.
In head and crystal obsessions got us through many problems, so kinda cool down, both of you.
I was gonna say, how about you hold it away from me? It's probably the smarter thing to do.
Right,
If
well,
you get it closer, I can't say I won't try again if you get close to me.
Alright, well, let's go back to the bridge.
All right.
Or the lack thereof.
Mm-hmm. As you head on back down.
It's also kind of horrifying seeing you like Healy down that.
Yep.
Very slowly.
Yeah.
Such a cool looking shot, though.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I love it because Rita's smart, but they're not wise.
No.
Jump off the edge.
Hell no.
They know better, but...
They choose not to act on it.
And then when things compel me, it's like, well...
Probably shouldn't smack on this thing. Oh well.
Let me try again.
Alright.
As you head back across this bridge, roll me a perception check really quickly, Skelly.
Alright. It's persuasion. Perception. 19.
19. You are able to tell that beforehand, due to your light from being down before, you know there were creepy crawlers down there, but they all seem to quickly be reaching on up towards the orb itself down there. You see this black mess of almost tendrils made out of insectoids, all spliced together, reaching on up towards the orb as you cross.
Oh, that's fucking creepy. I let them know that, and I keep going and get across as fast as I can.
Yep.
Run and beware of centipedes.
Following.
Yay, wasn't eaten by tendrils.
This time.
Okay. And I see just nothing.
I mean,
oh no, Rampa.
Okay, I will
You
make
get some
it
assistance
fast
for crossing.
because
Come
I
on,
don't want
make me
to hear
push you
the
in.
centipede again. Green is bad.
Yep, you roll across.
Just
That's
another.
fine.
alright. Alright.
Okay, what now? Swinging over the chasm.
So the one thing you notice as you come on back to the chasm is the goblins are nowhere to be seen.
Hmm.
He might have climbed down and climbed on the other side, but didn't saw anything to climb. I just saw opportunity to jump.
I'm gonna be looking around for any dirt or rocks that have been moved. Looking like kind of like tracks. I'm not expecting footprints.
Yep,
I'm
sure.
looking for like things
Roll
that...
me a investigation check for that.
All right. 12 plus 14.
Yep, you notice that up against the right-hand path, there seems to be some rocks that have been cobbled together, and you even notice some that look like they've been thrown against the rock face itself in frustration. Then you turn your head to notice there's a couple of scurry marks across the ground, alongside some swinging vines that have clearly been interacted with recently.
Well, that would tell us where would they use to run away.
I stow my maul, tie a rope around my body, and
Tell me.
yeah, I'm gonna rage. So I need my die back. To see what happens. Oh, a 6. That means a bolt of light shoots from your chest. Another creature of your choice takes damage. Oh, so pretty much I have lightning sparking off me as I swing across.
Okay then.
And I'm gonna try and swing across.
Yep, sure. You leap on up to swing
my
across as your
target.
chest lights up with electricity.
Down.
Perhaps this will give you a spark to your step.
Yeah. There. Do I need to make any roll for that?
Yes, that will be an athletics for the initial jump.
Okay.
Yes.
I have advantage because I'm raging. That's why I'm 11 plus athletic 4. 15.
15. You are able to just grab the edge of this vine as you just start sparking off of your chest as everyone sees small arcs of lightning just coming on off of Reacher as she starts swinging on across. And as you swing from vine to...
Carefully. Really know how to make the ground jump out at him.
Yeah, as you swing from vine to vine across, making it to the other side.
And there's now a rope across.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I fell.
Oh dear.
Well, we lost another one to the pit.
Let's destroy that.
Do you see the goblins down there?
Let me come back up. Alright. That's the other side.
Okay. Well,
And the visual representation don't correspond with the reality.
Alright, well,
you reach the other side, and there's a rope across.
Cool. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go across the rope as best I can.
Yep, sure. Then you try essentially tightrope walking across the rope or gripping onto it as you pull yourself across.
My thought would maybe even be like having, if the vines were long enough, like grabbing on the vine to walk with the tightrope if we wanted that.
Yeah, that could help.
Like that.
Walking from vine to vine. Yeah, sure. Then as you walk on across, roll me an acrobatics for that one, but the DC is significantly easier than the athletics one.
Natural 20.
Yep,
Nice.
you easily walk across. You don't even need to grab the vines. You clearly at some point have practiced tightrope walking.
I mean, you got to when you work with this gnome.
And you walk close to me, and I swing my hammer at the orb.
Oh God!
Because I told you not to bring it near me.
And I pull it away. So dexterity.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my favorite of the gods because I rolled a fucking 2.
Oh no!
Favored by the gods to reroll my dex.
I rolled 19.
12.
As the hammer makes contact with the orb, as you feel the orb just come out of your grasp as it bounces off of the rock and starts rolling on down the hallway.
I told you, don't bring it close.
Stop being an idiot. At least doesn't
You're
roll
the one
far.
that brought it to me.
And as this happens, you see as it discharges a huge swath of a strange reddish and black cloud of gas over the entirety of the room.
I cast Protect from Good and Evil.
Yep, you do so.
All right, I'm helping whoever else is up after that. I'm like, I turn back. I'm like, come on.
I mean, I can fly, so I'll just...
Okay.
But
Why did I go
Okay.
first?
I just like to watch it.
You want? Alan?
I can aid with rope.
I'm waiting.
I'm gonna try and grab it again.
Cool.
Yep,
Yeah.
as you head on in to go grab it, roll me a wisdom saving throw. You can roll with advantage due to protect good and evil.
But touching it.
Wisdom. Where the hell's my wisdom?
Light to you.
Wisdom of mine.
Thanks.
There it is. So wisdom versus a 15 and advantage.
Following on the rope.
So I got a 15.
Yep. You are able to grab the orb and pull it on out as the smoke itself seems to die down, but you hear a voice in your head finally, but it seems to just be screaming as if in agony. It's very distressing to hear.
You goddamn idiot!
Talking to yourself?
No, you.
Right. So, wait. How did you get across, Hardy?
So I was
I
gonna
did
say,
follow on the rope.
followed.
Okay.
I also throw a second rope to tie around Cedra's waist, because like we have one as a tight rope, and we're gonna have one as a safety rope.
Yep. Sure.
If you fall.
That's fine.
So
Then,
I
Cedric,
grab
give
one
me an
from
acrobatics check.
Hypocrite.
Oh, yeah, wait a second.
That's not a die.
Wait. 19.
19, yeah,
Hey.
you walk across, no issue. Nice and safe.
Yep.
And finally, once more, Barlin
safety
is
rope.
left on the
This will
edge.
be funny. This will be funny. Better
Safety rope
acrobatics.
around your waist.
Okay, safety rope and
Yep, you tie the safety rope.
10.
As you start
And
crossing
that's acrobatics plus 1, 11.
11. Oh, rip. As you start climbing across, as you hold out your arms, and you even lift up your tail to try and balance yourself, but it's too much, as suddenly you all see, as Barlin just starts falling to the side, swinging around, and you need to pull on that safety rope, so give me an athletics check, please.
And I am raging, as I mentioned before. Where's the dag? Oh, it's over on this side, isn't it? Woo-doo-doo.
I get you're still raging because you're able to attack the orb.
Yeah, well, that's why I attacked
That's why
it
you're
as
still
well.
raging.
'Cause,
It's
I
genius.
didn't roll that for real. I attacked it because I was raging.
Yep.
Okay, 4 and 10, so 14.
Okay, as you are pulling and pulling, but Barlin's really, really heavy. You need a hand.
Somebody help! Barlin's falling.
I can pull from here.
As you see Barlin just swing straight into the side of the rocks as you just hear a clunk.
I go apparently clipping through again.
Oh dear. But yeah, sure. Ardies, if you were going to help, then go ahead and give me an athletics check as well.
Will not be much. Where is... here.
It's a shame that wasn't the roll. It was a
19.
20. Oh, that's all right, though.
Good
As-
enough.
With Ardi's help, you manage to just slowly pull on up Barla, as he seems to have a bit of a dent in his armor.
Oh,
No.
Barlin, we got
Oh,
you.
Hi.
But at
that
least he
stone in
didn't
my
fall to
face
his death.
was nasty.
And then I
He
stopped
wouldn't have died
raging.
anyway.
Nah, he wouldn't from the full damage. Nope.
Oh no, I was gonna do feather falling if he was gonna fall.
Oh, true. Never mind. Yeah.
No.
I don't think the full damage would have killed him regardless. It might have really critically injured him, though.
In my mind, we were doing this as you were chasing the orb.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah,
Yeah, also, hey, you to stop doing stupid stuff. Like, how many times will you smack something you shouldn't?
well, when I'm raging, I like to smack things. You should know this. Don't.
Yeah.
And I told you, don't bring it near me. I can't control myself when I'm like that. So I'm telling you now, in advance, don't bring it near me.
All right, so stay in the back then.
So,
I was.
stop acting like you donkeys, or I'm going to toast your butts.
Yeah, you've successfully made it to the other side.
I'm gonna put my lantern. It's up here.
And I screw up.
Alright. Keep on
That was
pushing.
fun.
Yep. And you continue onwards back through the caverns, treading
What
back
you
the
would do
steps
without
that
your
you
hammer.
previously
I know, eh?
had trodden. And the one thing you realize as you start making this journey is it is a long way back. Whatever this ancient structure that was here before previously was, it must have been gargantuan. It truly would have been something to have seen what it looked like back in its prime before
Can I do
cavern
a-
system had grown throughout it.
I do a history check to see if I've read anything about it.
Yeah, sure. As you've seen some of the columns now going on past.
Oh, I did not mean to
Oh
fall.
my. 6.
Oh, no.
Almost a fucking 19.
No idea, unfortunately, as you do recognize some of the glyphs and so on. There seems to, again, if there was one thing you could definitely tell from just that history check anyway in your background, at least some of the glyphs are in Abyssal, and some are in Celestial once more, reflecting the nature of the orb.
Well, it's a good thing I can speak and read Celestial.
Mm-hmm.
Tomo,
Alright, so now we gotta go that way.
Does the orb react at all to the crystals that we were walking past?
The odd thing is it doesn't seem to react to them, no.
Okay.
Little bit of a jump.
That's a smidgen.
Yep. As you slowly but surely make your way back.
Man, I haven't been here in a minute.
This is a long way, yeah. We were spelunking pretty hard.
And before long, you're back at the crossroads.
And if I remember correctly, that's the way we came from.
There was a way back there.
Yeah, because we took a left when we initially came in. Because that had the least tracks.
Yep.
Then it would seem only one way remains.
Oh, two. That way and that way.
True, yeah.
Alright. You want to go forward or to the right?
Do we see anything particular about those ways or something?
Last time, the only thing I saw was that had the least tracks. The other two were well worn.
So, what way?
Oh, the reader's running on down. Oh,
I
no.
said we go
waiting.
the other way to teach him a lesson.
I will not learn.
I'm very determined just to ditch him.
Oh dear. As Rita rushes on up ahead and notices a turning.
I'm looking at all the
Rita.
corners and whatnot that I'm passing by.
They just
Making
forced
sure
our
nothing's
fucking
jumping up.
hand.
I love just walking forward.
And you continue onwards once more.
Nothing.
It seems the cavern's path itself is getting more and more barren down this route, the further along you go. Seems like the cave's really starting to show itself here, having caved on in at many entrances and exits around.
Rita gets impatient and starts literally sprinting,
As you
and he goes
sprint
like
down, you run it into a dead end as there seems to be a collapse of rocks. It seems whatever was once behind this route is no longer accessible.
Seems that way. Can I find any rocks that are loose? Like, I'll pick up some heavy ones as like I'm small and tiny. I'll try and pick up some big rocks and move them, and I'm assuming I just find more rock.
Yep, there's constantly rock after rock. Additionally, though, you can go ahead and roll me a quick little perception as you're pulling apart these rocks.
14.
You notice that there seems to be a skeleton buried within the rubble.
I grab the skeleton parts and just start like throwing them behind me, like digging them out.
You just start throwing away all the parts of this corpse, so you pull out the rib bones and the thigh bones, blah blah blah, and it all just goes yeeting across the staircase as the others come on down, and you see a skull just thrown on up the
That's
staircase.
something.
Oh, come on, how insensitive will you get?
They were just under the rocks.
However, as you were pulling apart at it, you do notice there seemed to be a necklace attached to the corpse that seems to have dropped off.
Put it on right away.
You put on the necklace. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Hey, I have advantage. But come on for the 20. Okay, 21. I'm pretty sure. No, 18. It's 18.
Immediately feel as something starts sapping away at you. You rip this off as quick as you can back into your hands. Whatever this necklace is, it wasn't good.
Skelly, this is for you. Just kidding. I drop it. This is a bad thing. Drop it and kind of hit it with my hammer a couple times.
Don't hit everything.
What? What do you mean?
It could backfire.
Can it still be carried without affecting us?
Yeah, as you smash the necklace repeatedly with the hammer, it seems to crumple on up, getting almost beyond repair, but it still seems to be barely intact.
Yeah, and I turn back. I'm like, oh, our wizard friend's not here. And I put the necklace in my pocket.
Yep.
Maybe we can inspect it later up there.
And I heard like a muffled, I'm not a wizard. Let me come on back. Woo. Such a long, long place.
I don't even slightly resemble a wizard with my fucking golden skin and emerald hair.
Yep.
Yeah, wizards.
Sorry.
You might
have
be
a
able to
wizard
undo
hat
that,
on.
actually, Firefly. There you go.
Suspiciously quiet. Where is another thing to encounter?
Hmm. It is strangely quiet. That's the one thing you did notice going down that route. It was deadly silent. No insects or anything.
And I toss you the necklace. Be like, hey.
I knock it to the ground. I heard you from over there.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you can check out what it does. I don't know, it's bad, but what kind of bad?
You can hold on to it then.
Sure, I pick it back up off the ground.
Yep.
So now let's go to the route that we probably should have gone before you ran off.
Yeah, they were the exact same. Both holes in the wall.
I'm pretty sure that's where you were born.
So you continue onwards. You notice once more this particular route in the cavern seems to be very crumpled together, with the cavernous walls falling on in. But you do notice eventually it expands outwards into a strange little growth where there even seems to be a small tree in here. A dead one, though, of course.
Definitely a lot of mushrooms.
Particularly of note as well there are spider webs you're finding across the caverns. Particularly, they look like they belong to a large spider, but the spider is nowhere to be seen.
Wonder if we've already killed it.
Well,
I look at the ceiling.
of being careful because there could be a green
As
one.
you look on up at the ceiling piece, you don't particularly notice anything. It seems to be relatively clear among the darkness. Nothing big or glowy standing out there.
It's safe.
Let's listen. let's listen for noises. If there's a door clicking or something. And I.
Yep, give me a perception check.
And it dies. Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
Let me put my phone.
Public. Dice. Here we go. Here you go, Ramper.
Thanks. Not that close, please. I can grab it.
Oh, you've got to do a distance grab. Yep. Okay. That's a 19.
19
Looking up
and
and
perception
around.
plus 2. Plus 2.
21. You notice there's definitely nothing around here that seems hostile or large. If anything, once more you notice the odd silence. It seems ever since you've grabbed that orb, things have quietened down dramatically around these caverns.
I have a thing that I am thinking about, but I'm not sure if we want to do that. What would happen if we brought that orb to the red spiders? Would they react?
The thing is, Kenku wanted to try a little squishy spider. Getting closer to the...
Yeah, as you get closer to the orb and you try to talk with your spider once more. No, bad. No, scary. No. Keep away. Throw it, kill it, destroy it. Keep it away. Go. as it seems to repeat to you constantly, scared once more. It seems absolutely terrified of basically everything within this cavern.
And at this
I
point,
realized.
and at this point, I just let everyone know the midget left again.
Don't use midget.
Rita runs on again.
It's
Seriously,
running.
no one does.
Again.
As once more you notice more
There's
stalagmites and stalactites around, but it seems you've reached another dead end.
Oh, there's wood here.
Well, I would inspect it here a lot because there should be some place where the orb unlocks something.
So I point up. I point up. I'll give you a rope.
You can fly
Yep.
up there.
As you point on up.
Can I fly up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fly 50 feet.
Fly.
Yep. Yeah, okay. So as you quickly fly on up, you notice
There's an alternative way through. Or
You want to drop us a rope?
yes. I was saying that. Sorry, I'll have to come down, make you
Alright. You get, yep, and I start climbing the rope after they drop it down.
Yep, you climb on up the rope.
Now start going
I did
up
also
next.
make a quick collider at the back wall if you want to climb it manually. I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save that for another day.
Yep.
You start walking.
Oh, Ardis is going.
Oh yeah.
I believe.
I think.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong side. It's the other side. I think I put it on. These were broke earlier when I discovered them. So, well, someone who's testing out the map for me reported it, and unfortunately, the rocks don't actually have colliders on, so they all need to manually be done. Yeah. Oh dear. Microphone's
What is
making a
that?
strange sound.
Ow.
Don't worry. Okay, right. So, as once more, you find another small pathway leading on through the cavern. It seems you are definitely heading up vertically, that's for sure.
Oh, that's the camera.
Mhm.
There's a giant green ring in the cliff. I mean, no camera.
As you continue on through.
Hippo, you're so
Okay,
brave for
so-
going without light.
No crystals.
There are
More
no crystals. That's the strange thing you do notice. But,
Oh, they're back in reality.
Skelly, since you're holding the orb, could you roll me a insight check real quick?
Yep. Modified 20.
Yep. You notice the orb seems to almost be pulling itself upwards at this point.
So I think we're going the right way. The orb's kind of hugging upwards.
Like
And as you pull it
maybe
upwards,
another
roll me
floor up.
a perception check real quick.
Perception. 8.
You don't seem to notice anything in particular outside of the rocks jutting on out.
Hmm.
You also don't notice this gap.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I roll for that?
What do we see the breach in reality?
Did you want to lead the way, Hippo, or do you want me?
I'm happy to.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you actually let someone go ahead of you?
Yeah, you
Well,
notice there seems to be a man-made staircase heading on upwards this time around.
Do I notice any historical markings?
Yes, in fact, you notice that there definitely seems to be some markings in Celestial and once again in Abyssal marked on either side. But
I know
roll
both.
me a perception check, see if you can make them out because they're very eroded.
Hmm.
Got a 13.
One of them reads path and the other reads duality.
I put a pin in that info for now.
Yep.
You drop another rope, Hippo?
Yeah.
Yep. As Hippo flies on up,
Probably
dropping
safe.
down another rope. And you notice there seems to be some wood on the ground. In fact, it resembles the wood found at the bridge before. This could belong to the goblins. Perhaps this is the pathway the Elder spoke of before.
Alright.
As finally you climb on up, but you notice coming in behind you, there seems to have once again been a collapse at the opposite side. Almost as if there was another way entirely originally.
Yeah.
You don't think people would climb up caverns on their way to pilgrimage to a site, usually.
I mean, I got pycons. Worst case scenario, if we run out.
So I'm guessing those planks of wood were a bridge that went across.
And as you continue further on down, you notice in the distance, Epa, there seems to be finally some crystals again. And they seem to spread out and about across a huge opening.
Not.
Oh wow.
Does the orb react?
Down.
You don't have to tell me not to touch
The
these
orb is
crystals.
pulling you straight towards the end.
I just embrace it and let it take me.
Yep, and as you do so,
And
the group begins heading on downwards throughout the large cavern itself. As you walk on across, you notice the large columns that once held up something, but no longer do they seem to serve that purpose. This place has been eroded with time, completely destroyed,
Whoops.
perhaps. As finally you pass through a doorway with two skeletal figures with wings guarding each side,
looks like a temple,
embezzled
maybe.
into the stone. And as you continue on, once again heading through past pillar after pillar, all of them decayed and eroded, you see a large, red, wavering doorway at the end. A breach, almost, in the cavern itself. The orb seems to be pulling you closer and closer.
I cast detect
don't-
magic.
I don't
Yep.
resist the orb.
You don't resist it? Okay, as you
Nope.
come as close as possible, don't worry. Yep,
Oh,
just head on back. So, as you cast detect magic,
For a brief second, it's
You-
a flash.
yep, you get an intense waft of the abyssal straight from this portal itself.
That's
Abyssal
an
energy
abyssal
swarms
portal.
over you, and as you see a certain orb wielder approach the doorway itself, you immediately can roll me a wisdom saving throw as you
alright.
feel the orb push back against you.
Wisdom 14.
And with that, you are blasted backwards away from the orb as it remains in place. And finally, you all hear a whispering from the orb that emanates over the entire cavern. Finally, my suffering ends. I'm sorry for what will befall you now. As you see the orb burst into a bright light, and a spectral figure rises out from it, as you see a skeletal structure with wings of bone emanating from the back be absorbed slowly into the doorway. And as this happens, a bright red flash emanates over the environment itself. You feel an intense wave of pain overcome your bodies in this brief moment. Could I get a Constitution saving throw, please, from all of you?
Okay.
16.
Okay,
18.
I'm just drinking myself down back in.
I got a 12.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Okay.
the color. Ooh.
And anyone with an 18 here?
Me. That was me.
I'm
Yep.
still going to roll.
We need to add that? Something?
The saving throw is like.
Yeah, add your modifier. You need to roll, Rampa? Okay. 19. Okay, cool.
Yeah, what? Sorry.
So,
And Constitution plus 0. So
The part where it says saving throws, there's a box for that, just under.
right. We'll just wait for this edition here.
I'm sorry, I'm slowly getting a little...
No worries.
All right.
Where's the box? Sorry. Ah, there. And now, Constitution.
Yep, just add that to your 7.
Okay, that's simple, that's 7.
Okay, right, great. So, in that case, then, Rita and Barlin, you feel this intense pain come over you, but you stand fast, whilst all the others immediately fall unconscious on the spot as you just see them fall to the ground. You notice as the doorway itself seems to again glow this bright red, as you see spirit after spirit shooting on out from it as black tendrils make their way out of the portal, crawling across the cavernways, swaying you in a black strange energy as you feel yourselves enveloped. And you too then lose consciousness. And you awaken. All of you are back within the forest outside of the cavern. It is the dead of night. And I'm just going to get rid of the map here and put you into the other map.
Everyone, no clip fast.
What a great idea.
I bet that no one remembers everything. Anything.
Look how far you traveled. Oh no, Hippo.
Are we allowed to see? Do we gotta turn away?
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. You can come back to the table. It's alright. I need to bring up my correct folder. There we go.
Good thing we released all those spirits.
Done worse things.
Well, I think it's kind of annoying. Nothing bad coming.
What did just happen?
Where's my orb? There should be an orb somewhere. I'm blind right now.
I guess you used your hammer too often on this field.
Yeah. Give me a moment. Anyone see? Orb anyone?
Orb over there.
Maybe.
Maybe?
No? Okay, I'll spawn it again, don't worry. Oh,
I was looking for it.
never mind.
Yeah, I know.
I tried to be smart, but I was like, I do get too close.
Be smart.
That orb is very easy to lose track of.
Yeah, it can spawn strangely. Right, so, anyways, as you all appear at the edge of the forest, the cliff face behind you once more with the entrance to the cavern, as you notice it has completely collapsed in on itself in this time. But there's something strange about the environment. You get a strange feeling of dread, in fact, as you look at the forest before you. And with that, we'll end the session there.
Oh,
All right.
You completed part 2. Nice. Okay, right, let me...
Nothing good coming.
oh yeah, 3-shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we're now to the community content. Cool.
Yeah.
Right, so... did everyone enjoy that, first of all?
Oh,
yeah.
That was wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you, Tom.
Awesome. Thank you. Right, well... what did you think about the whole orb situation and what happened with the gateway, as it were?
Definitely interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I liked that gate. That was really cool. And then the red light and all that. I was just like, oh, wow. Like,
Yep.
this is ominous.
Yeah. This whole room was really awesome.
Mhm.
Looking like.
Thank you.
Nice
Yeah,
to-
I wanted to do all this as basically set up for the actual one-shot that was created by the community before, because it's meant to be this large event that happens, but no one previously, it just kind of happened while you were in the village. So I thought, what if we tied in the whole story as to why it happens to a relic, and we tie in the city itself and so on early on. So that brings in all these elements together. So I just wanted to expand backwards a bit. So yeah, it gives you a bit of incentive to continue onwards with it now as we go into the community stuff. So yeah, thank you for joining, and hopefully see you next week same time to finish it all off.
Thank you for hosting.
Yeah, of
thank
course.
you, Chris.
This was fun.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you,
Yep,
Chris, the
thanks.
cameraman.
Finally, one more thing. For the next session, you all have gained a level as well. So
Nice.
Look at us
There you
go.
yep, level on up on your character sheets, and you'll be good to go.
Cool. Hey,
Mhm.
more spells.
Good
All
job,
right,
everybody.
awesome.
That was fun.
Mhm.
Enjoyed
Did I
that.
save the spider?
With that, we'll end the stream there. So, Chris,
Yeah, did you save the
you
spider?
give me a
Did you
focus?
save Squishy?
Yeah, his squish is still there.
all good to go? Okay. Well, that's it, everyone. So thank you for joining us for part 2 of the Shadow Over Hoggensville one-shot with DelVR itself. So, parts 1 and 2 are now complete, which is this big cave delve, and now we're going to go into part 3, which is all the custom community content. So you're going to see everything that everyone's come together to build, and it's quite exciting as well. So hopefully, if you're wanting to join us for the third part of this story, it will take place at the exact same time next Saturday. So I'll see you then. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. And of course, thank you to Chris for doing all the camera work. Once again, has done a wonderful job. And thank you to the players as well for joining in with this one-shot session, or free shot, I should really say. And see you next week. And until then, keep on delving. Bye-bye.